Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Lucky bastard.
Are you being sarcastic or something like that?
Fool, you should never mix your drinks.
What, are you retarded?
We'll have to take this abuse much longer.
You're a fool! You're a fool! You're a fool!
Oh, that's what we call diarrhea.
You think this is a fucking joke? This ain't Kenny camera. There's no hidden cameras.
Oh shit, I've said fuck, oh fuck, I've said shit.
That's your ass. Get a weapon collector class.
I could knock him out in the shed.
Are you kidding me? That is crazy.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Is this not why you are here?
Right, everyone. WeaponCollector here. Yes, bed shitters of the world unite. Welcome.
What are you doing in so early? Shit the bed.
Hope you're having a good one. Hope you're feeling better, Persia. So, hello, Persia, Smiley, Richard, Sir Ben. How you doing? I got a bad back today. I don't know where it came from. The last couple of hours, I noticed my lower back is like feeling like it's going. I don't know. There's not a lot I can do about it. You ain't feeling any better, Persia? Oh, well. Well, maybe I can entertain you for the evening. This will do, won't it? I ain't going to do one thing, right? Because it's annoying me. Hang on. Let's sort this shit out. That's better. Camera's a bit low. Prep for it, hey there, mate. If you're worse. Fucking hell, Persia. That's better. There you go. There you go. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, my back's... I don't know why. Maybe it's because I haven't done anything and I haven't done a workout for a couple of days. But my lower back feels like it's going. Yeah. I've had to put a fucking pain pad on my chest. Prep for it. I can't guarantee 100%. I need to see how long it's going to be. But I might try and put your story in the Spyroverse special, which will be coming on... I'll tell you exactly when. Hang on. That will be coming on November the 3rd. No, November the 2nd. November the 2nd. So a couple of days after Halloween, basically. Halloween night, we're going to have a Halloween special. And then the closest weekend, I'm going to do a Spyro Files special. Let's read everyone's questions. Not questions, comments. Yes, bed shitters here. Bed shitters of the world unite. Oh, it's a bastard. Everything's hurting on me. Persia said, I think I've caught Zed's chest infection. Roger Mac, how you doing, mate? You all right? He said, just popping in to say hi before I crash out. Oh, you had a hard day, have you, mate? Nice to see you on, Ken. Always nice to see you on, mate. Bradford said, oh, that would be cool, thanks. I'll see what I can do. It depends on the length. If I don't put it on that one, it'll just be on a later Spyroverse special anyway. Yeah, good night, Roger Mac. Take care, mate. But yeah, and I'm gonna make it as a book. And when I make it as a book, I'll send you a copy. Yes, what a bastard. You all right, Zed? Oh, this is gonna be a cunt tonight. Sorry, this is gonna be a cunt. What a fucking bastard. I can't get comfortable. If I sit forward, my back hurts. If I sit back, my chest hurts. I can't fucking win tonight. Let me see if I can adjust my seat. Let's put the fucker even further forward. That's done it. There you go. I've done it so I can't barely lean back at all. But it means at least I can support my back. But I'm not so far back it's making my chest hurt. I'll tell you what I will. I'll take a tablet. Oh, do I want to take a tablet and get stuck in my throat again, though? And have that all night? Oh, God. Right. I'll ask you lot this question now, but I would like... Remind me to ask it again later, because you might not be able to answer it. If you can answer this, though, it would be fucking amazing. It really, really fucking helped me in my life. And you would fulfill a little dream of mine that I've realised I can't do at the minute. Right. Because one of my favourite films. I will never, probably ever get to watch it in a cinema, right? But I have got access to a fucking massive telly, right? 75-inch telly that I can sit about 3 foot away from if I want to, right? So I would like to watch in the best quality I can get Once Upon a Time in the West on this telly. But I don't think my internet or any of the internet I can access at that time would be good enough to stream this film in 4K, right? So I need to be able to buy this film in 4K, at least 1080p, but I'd like it in 4K, right? So I need a website that I can buy. I don't mind paying for it. I don't give a shit about paying for it, you know. But I need a website that I can pay for a version of Once Upon a Time in the West in proper HD that I can download onto a USB, because I can get it on Amazon, but I'd have to watch it online. I can get it on YouTube in HD, but I'd have to watch it online. You know what I mean? I need to be able to download it. Yeah. So are there any websites where you can buy films and then you can download, once you bought it, you have the file and you can put it on a memory stick? That's what I need. Hello, Mohawk6. How you doing, mate? You all right? And hello, Bruce. How you doing? You two all right? Mother, you all right, mate? Yeah. When I had an issue with it, though, Persia. I can't remember what it was. There was an issue that I thought, I don't know if I'd be able to do it. Because you definitely can download them, but I don't think you can put them on a stick. That's the only thing. You definitely can download them, but you have to download, because I've got Amazon Prime on here and I've got Amazon Prime things I've downloaded on here, but I can't take them off this. I have to watch them on this. So then I'd have to cast it to the telly. And again, I don't know. No, this won't cast to our tellies. Yeah, this is the thing. I have tried all these weird things, Persia. That's a good idea, but that won't. This one won't cast to the TV. Yeah. I think it would be easier if I could just buy it and just have it downloaded on a memory card, on a memory stick. That might be. The problem is, Persia, this fucking tablet. It's a good tablet, but it's Amazon's own tablet, and it has very few fucking outputs and shit. It's annoying. Faye, how you doing? You right? That was one of the first things I thought of, though, Persia, doing the Amazon thing, and I may have to go back to that, I reckon. I said I'm about to get some sleep, so I'm saying hi and goodbye and good night. Good night, Faye. Hope you have a nice sleep. Good night. Thank you for coming on, saying hello and goodbye. Good night, mate. Zed said, don't have it on DVD. I do have it on DVD, Dad. The issue is, where the 75-inch TV is, there's no DVD player. And also, I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you watch a DVD on a massive telly, it doesn't actually look that good. You'll be surprised how shit they look on a massive TV. It depends how good the DVD player is and the wire going into it. But because the problem is, on a 75-inch TV, say this was a 75-inch TV that was 4K, a DVD is something like 560p. Well, on that screen, that's only about this big, right? It's about that big. And then when it's stretched to fill the screen, it looks horrendous. No access to a Blu-ray player either, unless I take my PlayStation 4. Hello, my queen. How are you? You right? Just sort of talking about you, but not. Well, hello, Dulcie. You right? Metallic said, hey, I'm just popping on to say hi and bye for me and Dulcie. We are off to watch the second half of Pedo in the Prison Riot. Sorry. That is hilarious. I've never seen that. I'd have to watch it just to see why you call it that. Fucking hell, you make me laugh. Pedo in a prisoner. Okay, I hope you enjoy your film, you two. Have a nice night. I am just discussing how to watch Once Upon a Time in the West on your giant telly. Yeah. This is the problem. There's no DVD player, no Blu-ray player. And the internet's not very good. And even if I took my dongle, I don't reckon that could handle 4K for 3 hours. I reckon that'd take me about 10 gigabytes of memory to do that. Pedo in a prison, right? Yes, Metallica's abandoned us for the night. And there you go, no consoles allowed. So I'm not even allowed to take my PlayStation 4 around there. So now you know the issues, everyone. This is why it has to be some kind of download. There has to be a website where you can download films in HD and keep them once you bought it, surely. But I don't know where. Most sites you buy these things and then you can't really download it and have it as a file. Yeah, Persia. I think I'd even struggle to do the Amazon version. I'll look into it though. I'll look into it. I'll tell you what I'll do, Persia. What I'll do. Well, that's Mohawk 6. That would be the. If I can't do it, I'll have to go down those lines. I'd like to do it the legitimate way if I can first. Do you know what I mean? Just need to write this down. What I'll do, Persia, I'll test it tonight because I have actually got a couple of TV series and that I've bought on Amazon Prime. So I might see if I can download those onto my computer and then take that file and put it on a USB stick, say, and play it on my PlayStation 4, then we might be there. But yeah, at the minute, I noticed. So I've got stuff on here on Amazon Prime that I've bought, but I can't get it off of that. I can't sort of move it off of it. It seems like it has to stay on the same thing that you bought it on. I don't know. And also, none of those. This has no options to cast to a telly. Now my phone might be able to, but I haven't got my Amazon account on that. It's all a big fucking rigmarole. How you doing, Mohawk 6? And Mohawk 6, was that you're the one who's trying to do the song for us, then? Yeah, how you doing, mate? You're right. Prep for it said, hey, WC, use a tube catcher and download any YouTube video. That may be an option. Because the thing is also, it needs to be like 4K. I'll tell you what, Prep for it. Could you do me a favour and send me an email about that? Because by the time I finish this, now if I just write a tube catcher, I might not realise what I mean. Metallic said, I could never, Persia. Mohawk 6 said, yeah, I got you, bro. There's got to be a way. Yeah, thank you, mate. Yeah, it's got to be some way. Yeah, I'll go the legitimate way first, and if I have to, I'll go down the other lines. You know what I mean? Metallic said, Dulcie tried their first ever batteries. Is that supposed to say batteries? Batteries Mars bar today. Or British Mars bar, I don't know. And they asked if you have had one, and I said, pretty sure you've had one. It's 4:10 p.m. So I can ask. I don't know what that is. Batteries Mars bars. Is that going over my head there? Have you written it wrong? Battery? I don't know what batteries Mars bar is. Oh, battered Mars bar. I have had a battered Mars bar, and I loved them. Yeah, I've written. Thing is, there's not a lot of food I don't like. I like everything, and I'll eat stuff that most people would find disgusting. So I'm not a good judge of whether something's nice or not. But no, I really liked it. Yeah, I really liked it. Yeah, I have had a battered. I couldn't work out what you meant then, Metallic. Yeah. I really liked it personally. Yeah. What did Dulcie say? What did you think of him, Dulcie? Bird said, cue the clip of Daniel Day-Lewis screaming, I have abandoned my child. Yes. We'll have to get that one. Bird says, you should just download it to your phone, mate. Trust me, it works. Okay. That's a good option. Put on phone. Put on phone. Cast to TV. Right, I'll try that. This phone should, because I saved up some money and actually bought myself a lot better phone than I had before. You know, it's still a sort of budget phone, but you know, it's a lot. That's just fucking. I think that's got something like 16 gigabyte RAM in that. So, you know, Smiley said I really like Battered Mars, but yeah, I liked it. I have had one years ago, but as I said, I will eat. If you Metallic knows the kind of stuff I'd eat, and it ain't normal. But yeah, that's a little sort of dream I want to do. I want to watch Once Upon a Time in the West, the highest quality I can on basically Metallic's giant telly. She gonna have a bath, and I'll sit there about three feet away from this massive telly like it's a cinema, and love it because there's bits on that film where the whole screen is just someone's eyes, and it's fucking brilliant, and the music and everything. Metallic said, now we have put that thought in your heads, we're off. Have a great night. You two have a great night as well. Enjoy your pedo in the prison riot film. If you like that, watch a TV series called Oz. Yeah. Good night, you two. Have a nice night. You never told me whether Dulcie liked it or not. I'm sure you said, yeah, Dulcie tried their first Battered Mars bar today. Yeah. I'll ask you another night. Yeah, good night, you two. Speak to you later. At least I've got some options now. Thank you, Persia. Thank you, Mohawk6. Everyone who's replied. Sorry, I do appreciate that. Yeah, it's Oz is great, isn't it, Persia? Oz is great. I've got the whole lot up there. I like that they had a proper ending as well, because very few TV shows get a proper ending. So yeah, I've got a 42-inch TV up there, but I want to watch it on a telly that's twice the size of that. The talent said thanks. A stupid question. Battered Mars bars are amazing. Yes, I'm not a good judge on food. I'm sure Metallic will be able to think of some very weird, disgusting things that I say I like. Yeah, none come to mind at the minute, but yeah. If anyone wonders why those DVDs are out, that is going to be my viewing tonight. I'm going to treat myself to them. Good night, my queen. Good night, Dulcie. Yeah, I'll test it tonight, Persia. What I'll do... we have got... So I'll go and get them, shall I, Persia? I'll go and get them. I don't know if I'll get to watch them all, because there's like 7.5 hours worth of stuff there. No. 6, 7, 8. But I'm going to... That's what I'm going to pick from tonight. I'll probably only watch one of the TV series. I thought, fuck it. My back hurts. I'll treat myself. My chest hurts. My back hurts. I ain't going to be doing anything tonight, so I'll treat myself to some comedy. So, number 1. Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, which I think I definitely will watch that tonight. Okay. Need I say more? Jam, which isn't a very well-known TV show, but fucking amazing. Made by Chris Morris, who makes, Chris Morris anyway, but yeah. It was based off his radio show. The fucking extras on this are amazing. There's extras on this DVD, right? That when you click them, it does stuff like turns the screen into the size of a postage stamp. Or there's another one that says, do not do this extra. And then when you do it, it makes none of the buttons on your remote control or your DVD player work. Shit like that. Completely useless extras. They're amazing. Yeah, if you've never seen Jam, that I'd say that's a must for any sort of comedy fans like us, Persia. So anyway, Jam, that'd be a pick between one of them two. I'm not sure, but I reckon I'll probably watch that. One of the next two, and then maybe a bit of Jam later. But I might watch one of these. I haven't watched Bill Hicks for ages, and I love a bit of Bill Hicks. I think I'll watch. Can't remember which one it is, but there's one where he's basically in a bar on a stage. Basically, yeah, with all these fucking drunks around it. He's going fucking mental. I don't know which one it is, but I might watch whichever one of those is that. Bill Hicks, if you don't know Bill Hicks, he was a great comedian. He died of stomach cancer in his 30s. Fucking excellent he was. Very sad that he died. He was quite different. He was, he was decent, Bill Hicks. So yeah, I'll probably watch one of those, but then once I've watched one, I might watch two. And then I thought, what comedy haven't I seen for a while? Maybe that. Orgasmo is one of those films that you look at, you think, that's going to be shit. You look at it and think, that ain't going to be very good. Look at it. And it's actually fucking excellent. Because I've seen some of Bill Hicks stuff. It was good. There's not many DVDs of his stuff, Persia. He died before he had many DVDs done. I think you can only get about 3 or 4 of them. There may only be 3 DVDs and then the rest is audio stuff. It's a real shame. Yeah, I think Bill Hicks is excellent. I have seen Basketball. Yes, I have. I just don't own it. I don't think I own it anyway. Yeah, Basketball's good. Yeah, I have seen Basketball. Yeah, yeah. I keep getting a lot of South Park popping up on my Instagram. That's that woman there. That's Chasey Lane. She used to be one of my favourites as a teenager. Yes. Right. So no one definitely knows any websites where I could get this thing from then. But yeah, now if I have to go down the lines of, getting it in a what's the word? I don't know. Can't think of the top of my head. If I have to get it in a without saying, yeah. If I have to, all right, fuck it. I'll just say it. If I have to illegally fucking download it, I'll do that. But I'm trying to do it legally. Mother said Pornhub. What, Chasey? Yeah, go on, Mother. Go on Pornhub right now and look up Chasey Lane. Yes, that is who they're singing about, Persia. Yes. I was trying to remember. That's the Bloodhound Gang, isn't it? I was trying to remember what the fucking song was, but in my head, I kept singing that fucking Stacey's mum song. I kept singing that, but yeah, that's what I was trying to get. Yes. Yeah, there she is. There's old Chasey. Yeah, you can tell why they liked her. Basketball Diaries, Smiley. That's a good one. That's one of Metallic's favourites, that is. And then on the other side of the DVD, we've got the porn hedgehog himself, Ron Jeremy. So yeah, probably watch that tonight. Peach, how you doing, mate? Or Incredible Hulk, I should say. The Peach Hulk. Yes, I'll have to do that, Peach. If you do become the Incredible Hulk, you're going to have to be pink instead of green. Yes. Mother said, Mike, how are we going to celebrate 1 year anniversary of the Discord server? When is it? What we're for the 1 year anniversary, I'll do a new category called Porn Club, and I'll show you my porn collection. All right? I'm sure that'll make you happy, Mother. Paint. So fuck's sake. If the body stain paints, if the body paint stains. Body paint stains. Yes. Christ. If the body paint stains. If the body paint stains your taint. You don't want. Fucking hell. 25th of the 11th. Okay. Yeah. That was the night the peer pressure finally got to me. Oh god. Yeah, a bit of bleach. Just put the bleach on you. Fuck the paint, Peach. Just put the bleach on you. I'm sure that'll make your skin go bright pink anyway. There you go. Who needs paint? Just miss out the paint, go straight for the bleach. Yes. And then I'm not going to call you the Incredible Hulk, though. I'm going to call you the Incredible Tank now. Iron Man, nice to see you on. He said, I want to see the corn movie with a donkey and the chains. And like, yes. Fuck it, yeah, brain dead. And he said, bad taste, yeah, brain dead. Iron Man. Right. I've got a request for you. I was going to email you this, but I haven't. I'll come on one of your videos and comment. Are you up for doing a Halloween video for me, where you tell a ghost story or something? You don't have to be on camera, but I'd love that. I'd love for you to join in. I've done a list of people that I thought I might ask. Would you be up for that, Iron? If you ain't got time or you don't fancy doing it, it don't matter. But if you do me a ghost story or tell me about a ghost you've seen or something, anything for the long Halloween video, I reckon it'd be excellent. Yeah, because you're quite good at telling stories and all that. And yeah, I reckon you'd have something interesting. Or if not, do you know any old ghost stories? Shit like that. Or even a funny story where you thought you might have seen a ghost and then it was a tramp or something. I don't know. You know what I mean? First said, today, what's Kingdom of Heaven? Braveheart, the 13th Warrior. Might watch Robin Hood. Oh, Peugeot, that sounds like a great day. That's ideal, isn't it? Peugeot. Go on, I don't know if it's still on there, All For, The Last Duel. Iron Man said, I'll see what I can do. Oh, lovely, Iron Man. I'd love you to do that. Yeah, and then if you just upload it to your channel unlisted and then send me the link, I'll download it. You know how it works, don't you? Do you know what, Peugeot? That sounds like a good day. That does. I'd like, yeah, nice one, Iron Man. I'd like that. Yeah, I've got a list of people I was going to ask. You was one of them. Yeah, have a think. You probably got something you can do, and and you can always just you sit outside with a fire at night and tell the story, or anything you want, or anything. I'll put a picture up if I have to. You know what I mean? It's more about the telling the story. Mother said, who is the one making decisions in the UK? Tell them to legalise knuckle dusters and push daggers right now. Yeah, I could try and pressure them, being a king, but, it doesn't work like that nowadays. Mother. Pearl said, a list, Mike. That's not like you. No. Not like me to make a list. I've made 2 new lists just today. Yes. Peter said, I'm glad the UK got rid of those nasty zombie knives. I got this one here. I've not got round of these yet. But I will. Oh, Mercy and Metal Detecting. If you're on, mate, come and have a chat with me. I can't call you up. I don't have any credit on my phone, and I don't, to be honest, I don't want to sound bad, but I very rarely ring people anyway because I don't like giving my number out. But Mercy and Metal Detecting joined in on the Halloween video. A very funny, controversial video, right? He's got fucking told off by YouTube. So I won't be able to use it, because if he's got told off for it, so will I. If I was you, though, mate, I'll email you. I would definitely appeal anything they've told you off for, because what you did was a joke, and I'm pretty sure that's not against any of their guidelines. Pete said, don't make him get his list. Oh, I thought about it, Pete. I thought about it. Yeah, Tombstone, I've still not got round to. Iron Man said, I shaved my head today. Might fuck paying a barber. Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that, Iron Man. Yeah, no, I cut my hair today. Yeah, fuck that. Sap Smiley will definitely be getting made. Don't you worry about that, mate. That'll be getting made. Yeah. No, I don't think I've never paid for a haircut ever. And no offense to anyone who does pay for their haircuts, but I do think bloody hell I wouldn't pay for a fucking haircut. But then I suppose there are some haircuts you can't do. Shave your fucking head then. Fucking shave your head. Fuck paying money for haircuts. No, I get it though. You know, not everyone wants to shave their head, but I always have. So. And I thought if I don't shave it now, I won't get the chance to for a bit. I'm going to go and see Metallic soon. So by the time I get back, I'll be a proper hippie, which means it'll be about that long. So anyway, what have you lot been up to? Been up to much? Are you up to much tonight? Obviously not. I'm watching this shit. And I hope you're liking the stream, by the way. Zed said, I don't pay for my haircuts either, Mike. No, exactly, Zed, exactly. No. Oh, I haven't been... I just realised, shit. I haven't been showing the back of this, have I? Well, I hope to God I didn't show the back of this. It's got something on it that might get me in trouble. Right, I'm going to put those away so don't show that again. Yeah, fuck paying for haircuts. Iron Man said, Mike, I had a few haircuts from a barber back when I had hair, but now there's not too much on top. It's just a matter of cleaning it up so it don't look like a flasher. Oh, I've still got plenty. You know, I'm losing a bit on the sides, but thank you, Smiley. I appreciate that, mate. He's always gave you a thumbs up. Cheers, mate. I appreciate that. Then my back's out. My back's out today. My chest is out. Zed said you missed the point of my comment. I don't pay because I don't have haircuts. No, I know that. I know. That's what I thought. I thought maybe you might be trimming the little ends or something. Well, by saying that, Zed, I've not actually seen your hair because your picture, I'm just going to go and have a look at your picture then, doesn't actually show your hair because you've got a hat on, didn't you? Yes, don't forget to like the video. More likely to get more of them then. Right, what else did my list say? I had a little list of stuff to mention tonight. Halloween clips. So if anyone wants to join in the Halloween stream, please do. Now one of the clips isn't allowed to be shown, I doubt. Well, if he's got in trouble for it, I can't show it. Yeah, what a nightmare. I hope they haven't stopped him being able to upload videos because YouTube's really fucking weird. Genuinely, what he sent me, I would class as risque, but not in a. It's more. It's mildly no. It's not offensive at all because it's a fucking joke, right? Not offensive at all. It's a joke. But if you was. I'm pretty fucking sure. I don't want to tell you what it is because I'd like it to still be a surprise because it may still be able to be shown, but I highly doubt it. But it's not against their fucking rules, and no one could have watched it to reported it because it was unlisted. Predator said, "I imagine Zed looks like the tall man from Phantasm." You're not that far off. You are not that fucking far off. Is that a joke, Pleasure? Because you're not that far off, mate. You ain't that far off. Imagine that, and then put like a fedora on his head. Dad said my hair reaches down to nearly the bottom of my shoulder blades. You didn't see it because I wear it in a ponytail. No, you have told me that, Dad. You have told me that. Thursday, I just guessed exactly what you looked like, Zed. My hair? Wow, you can tell how long my hair is. It's extremely long. There he is. I was just talking about. Oh, that's a bastard, mate. Yeah. I was just talking about that. Percy. He said, "Good evening, Mike. YouTube hit my channel for that video saying it was hate speech. They removed it and put me on a warning for 90 days. The bots must have spotted it in their software." Yeah, that's fucked up, mate. I'm gutted for you, mate, especially getting a 90-day warning. But luckily, you don't do anything that would cause any issue. That's pissed me off a bit, you know, because you haven't done anything that it might be worth. It's up to you, but it might be worth trying to appeal it if you can, or message them and saying, because I've had a couple of things like that myself, and I've messaged them and said, well, that's not what it is, what you're claiming it is, and they've accepted that. Yeah, and he said that video was 100% humor and nothing more. That's what I'm really pissed off on your behalf, Percy, because there was nothing offensive in that video because it was a joke, and also I'm fucking sure that that's not against their guidelines. It might be worth having a look on their guidelines, see it, because it's happened to me before. I've had similar things where their stupid bots have thought I was holding a gun on a live stream when I wasn't. And then I've appealed it and they've accepted it. So it might be worth getting hold of YouTube just to get rid of that, because you don't want that warning hanging on your channel. Yeah, it quite upset me, mate, when you emailed me, but I don't have any credit on my phone, so I couldn't ring you up. Yeah, that pissed me off, mate. That pissed me off because that was a parody and a joke. It wasn't even a parody. It was just a bit of, you know, without saying no, because I don't want to spoil it, but we ain't going to be able to use it anyway, are we? I doubt, because the same issue will happen when I do it, and then they won't be able to see the thing. I'm really pissed off on your behalf, mate. That takes the fucking piss. And as you said, it's got to be a bot though, and the reason it has to be a bot is because that video was unlisted, so no one's watched it to say I don't like that. You know, because they couldn't. Where am I? Persian, my hair reaches the floor, but only because it's falling out at the moment, right? Oh, no, Persian. You shaved your head, mate. So I said, I won't show it you anyway, Mike. I'm not getting involved in the hair fetishes, you dirty pervert. I have no hair fetish. Well, okay, Percy, I agree with you and your missus at this point. I think you haven't done anything wrong. But by appealing it, you're making other people look into it. And then if it was an issue, that could create more of an issue. So I get them. But I'm fucking sure it's a bot. It's a bot that has seen something it didn't like. It's the same thing that happened to me. What happened was I once flashed the handle of something and they saw this handle and they thought it was a gun. They shut my live stream down and stopped me live streaming for about a week. It would have been a month, but I appealed to them and I said, right, that wasn't a gun, that was a crossbow. Rewatch the video, you'll see that it wasn't that. It's because the bots, they have trigger images, I think, or something. And I get what's happened. I totally get what's happened. But that's not... I feel for you, mate, but I don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what to advise because I get you and I get your missus and close friend as well. I understand both ways. It's worth appealing it because you ain't done nothing wrong. But at the same time, it does make it looked into more. But again, you ain't done nothing wrong, though. Nothing what you did was... I'm absolutely sure that none of what happened was against the guidelines. I won't say exactly what's happened because I did want it to be a surprise for the Halloween video. But basically, well, I'll ask Percy. Do you mind me describing very mildly to some of the viewers what the video was? I'm not going to say the whole thing, but because then they might be joining with the discussion. But yeah, I was well pissed off when you mentioned that. Oh, fucking hell. What a bastard. Yeah, I feel your pain, mate, because I've had the same thing. But I hate those 90-day warnings. They do my head in. Yeah. So basically, the Martian metal detective sent me a very funny Halloween video with a mask of someone from World War II and a flag that happens to have red around it and a white bit in the middle. And there's nothing offensive. He didn't say anything offensive in the video. And those things on their own are not against YouTube guidelines or anything. And this was a private video, so no one's reported it. So it must be a bot that's seen it. And he's had as he said, they've removed it and given him a 90-day warning. Yeah. Which means if you do it again, you get in trouble. You don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble anyway. But I don't know, maybe... I get you, mate. I get you, because I get worried when I had the gun thing myself. I got worried about doing anything, and you don't want to report it because you think, oh shit, are they going to get funny about other things? Chic Outdoors, how you doing, mate? You're right. But I'm absolutely sure none of that's against their guidelines. You'd see that stuff all the time. I don't get it. There was nothing offensive was said. Not a single offensive thing was said in the video. That's the thing, though. These bots, they don't know what you're saying. They probably don't understand what you're saying, so they just see imagery and think that's on our list of potential hate images or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, it fucks me off, that bullshit does. I don't know. It might be worth just making sure you don't put anything on for 90 days once it's gone. But it pisses me off. I don't like having that 90-day thing hanging over my head when I ain't done anything. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you think, oh, you know, is someone else going to look at it and say is a human going to look at it and say they don't like it either? But it's not offensive, and I'm fucking sure it's not against their guidelines. I'm sure it's not. There's nothing saying you can't do essentially dressing up as someone and talking. That makes no sense. Percy said, my friend hit on TikTok for showing a plastic toy gun he found metal detected on the beach. He appealed and they upheld his ban. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah. I get you. You don't know what to do you? Because I was lucky. They did look into mine and they did take it away. Because you're allowed guns in the background of live streams, but you're not allowed to hold them. Now, knives you can show, but yeah, if I picked up a plastic gun right now, there's a chance this live stream would be stopped and I would get in trouble for it and stop me live streams. That's partly why I did start covering up with a banner. That's a real shame, mate, because I enjoyed that video. That was funny as fuck. And I was looking forward to showing that. Yeah, what a bastard. That's a cunt, really, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know what to say, mate. I don't know what to say. Pajo said, wait till mother sends you a coffee mug from the flea market, Mike. Then you will get in trouble with using on screen. Pajo knows. That's exactly what it was. It was exactly that. Oh, God. That's great. Smiley said, I remember the stream, Mike, and you can clearly see it was a crossbow. That's what I mean. Nowadays, you get in shit with YouTube when you haven't actually done anything. And that's not fair. But then you have to risk then appealing it for someone going, I don't like it, fuck you, basically. The bot error is bad enough. To then have human error in with that as well. Right, Yoda. Basically, the Mercian Metal Detective sent me in a Halloween video that he's basically got in trouble for with YouTube. Who's my barber? I'm my barber. Andy, how you doing, mate? He said the bots are just police, only put on what you're allowed to say. Don't go against the bots. Well, yeah. But the thing is, what Percy put on, I'm fucking, as I said, I'm fucking sure it is not against the guidelines. I'm sure it's not. I'm absolutely sure it's not against the guidelines. If what Percy sent me, which was a comedy video, if he sent me that, every single comedy sketch that features something from World War II technically should not be allowed on YouTube, which means all of those clips with Mitchell and Webb, why aren't they taken off? It's shit like that. Why? What about clips from not this a comedy, but Inglourious Bastards? Why is that not being taken off? Stuff like that. Yeah, Andy, I don't want to go into too much detail because I did want it to be a bit of a surprise, but basically, it was it was an Austrian painter from World War II sat in front of a big red flag with a white bit in the middle or maybe a black pattern in it, wishing us all a happy Halloween. But it was, and he had a mask on of this person, but it was, it's like a joke mask. It's fucking ridiculous. Person, I don't get it. I report a sexist bully every chance I get, and he never seems to get punished for it. That's the other thing, Peugeot. That's the other thing. I know people who are proper scumbags on YouTube and they're being racist, sexist, homophobic, and all these things, right? And I know they're getting reported as well, and nothing ever happens. Nothing ever happens. Yeah. And if that's reported, that's watched by a human. That's watched by a person. That's not a fucking bot. I thought, that's fucking demented. Yeah. The Austrian painter must stay forever censored. I think so, Percy. It looks like it. Fake said, because it's okay if it's Hollywood. Well, it appears to, don't it? Sheikh said, and he lived over there. Points an arm fully extended, don't. Yeah, it's all Phil Schofield stuff. It is. That tosser shouldn't be back on the telly. That pisses me off. That really fucking pisses me off, that does. That bloke should never be on the telly again. But he'll come back on the telly and everyone will go, oh, I feel sorry for him now. He's been crying on the telly. Fuck you, you small-minded fucking tossers who can't remember anything. That's the thing. It's the same with politicians. Politicians, they do all this shit. Give it 2 weeks. 2 weeks later, everyone's forgotten about it. People, I don't vote anyway, but people forget too easily. I don't fucking forget. Yeah, people forget. And, there can be a bloke on the telly who's found out he's been a sex offender for the last 15 years. But if he gets the chance to come on the telly and make you cry or make you laugh, all these fucking tossers forget about it. And, oh, I love that bloke. Oh, he's so funny. Oh, Don't forget what they did. Don't fucking forget what they did. I mean, the fucking attention span of a fucking goldfish. People do. People have. Percy said, what about all the young women flashing their giblets and yoga videos? It's all crap. Wow, exactly. That's the thing. It is all very biased. And, yeah. Percy said, probably because whoever has to watch it can't last more than 5 minutes. No, they're nearly fucking killing themselves, Percy. Exactly. Richard said, Richard also said, a Buddhist symbol, you should call it. Yes, there was a Buddhist symbol in the background. A reversed Buddhist symbol. But that's, as I say, though, nothing that was said in the video was offensive at all. Literally what I said. It was this Austrian painter wishing us a happy Halloween. That was it. The video was only 1 minute, 15 seconds long. Nothing offensive is said. And though that imagery is nothing saying that's not allowed on YouTube, I'm sure there's not, because as I said, you're allowed to collect those things and stuff like that, and you're allowed to show them. Personally, it fucks me off, mate. As you can probably tell. It started me ranting. Cornish Bob, how you doing, mate? At least your video's all right. Or are you going to say you've had a warning for the music now? Richard said, yeah, you see the statistics of people who think Tony Blair should be forgiven. Yes, Tony Blair. And I bet people are now forgiving the blonde-haired twat from, recently. People just, they forget what these people have done to them, and you shouldn't. People are such fucking, I don't know, slow-witted, and they don't remember things, and it annoys me. Don't ever forget what these bastards have done to you. But people do, because they've done something funny, or they've done something that was sad. Fuck off. That hasn't changed what they did. Especially a lot of these politicians who never get any fucking comeuppance for the shit they do. Pink said Dragon Man in the US is an example. That symbol is okay on YouTube though. See it in the museum videos. Exactly, Peach. Yes, that's what I mean. It's a bot, but I get where Percy's misses and that are coming from as well to not bother appealing it. YouTube, Percy said, even YouTube allows artistic performance, and I'm a real piss artist. Yes, exactly. Percy, it was great. I was really looking forward to showing that. But I thought, I know my viewers, they would have fucking pissed themselves laughing at that video. It was great. Guys, probably no warning. Did it send you off? I've got it, mate. I've got it. Thank you for that. I haven't watched it all fully yet, though, Bob. What I tend to do with the Halloween videos, I won't watch that until I actually make the video. And then it's a surprise to me what's coming. So I sort of get to see it about a day before you lot do. Yeah, so I haven't watched it yet, but I've got it and I've checked through it that the sound's all right in that. Yeah, cheers, Bob. I appreciate that, mate. Richard, I'll remove it. Don't want to turn it into political rant. No. That won't you. It's sort of political rant anyway. Feature will need a director's cut. Maybe I'll tell you what I'll do. Fuck it. It should be okay on Discord. Maybe I'll upload it on Discord so that, you know what, Percy, what I'll do, I've got a private Discord. I'll upload it to the Discord on Halloween night so at least some people can see it. How you doing, Nick? You're right, mate. Yoda said, but our opinion are ours and freedom of speech we need. Yes. That was a terribly written sentence, by the way. Yeah, cheers, Bob. Yeah, it looked great, though. I had a little skip through it. Yeah, it looked good. It's good length as well. 15 minutes is sort of perfect because I need enough to do a lot of 3-hour video. But there's quite a few people now who are saying they'll join in, and I'm going to email people privately saying, do you want to join in? All right, seeing as there's 22 people on, I'm going to be watching some of these tonight. So I reckon I'm going to watch a TV show. So it'll either be that. I reckon it'll be that or that. And then I'm going to watch a film, which will be that. I'm in the mood for some weirdness now. And then I might watch one of these. I love a bit of Bill Hicks. Good length. You said that before. Percy said, as long as the community gets a laugh from my warped creativity, they will. My lot on Discord will. There's only 11 people on there. They'll find it funny. Funny thing is, Cornish, what the film they made? I've never seen the film. Mark, give me. How you doing, mate? You right? Are you looking forward to the remake of Salem's Lot? I'll watch that. Did you know though, right? Did you know that that's not the first remake of Salem's Lot? There was one in the early 2000s. To Cornish Bob, Fat Slags, was it the yes, it keeps coming up for me for some reason, Cornish Bob. It keeps popping up on my YouTube. Yes. The live action one. How you doing, Mark? Anyway, Mark, did you donate a couple of weeks ago? Thank you if you did. I appreciate that, mate. I think it was during the drunk stream, potentially. Ballerina 2025. What's that? Oh, John Wick. Yes. Okay. Yeah, I know about that. Yeah, Ballerina. Yeah, that's yeah. I get you, mate. I get you. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen the trailer, but I know that it exists. Is that like a spin-off for one of the characters? It's played by that woman in fucking can't remember what's called. Hang on, I'm looking up there because it's up there. Blade Runner 2049. Anna, Nick's favourite. Nick, who's that bird you love? Anna Summit. Anna Diamas. I don't know. Anthony, how you doing? That's not it, but something like that. Nick will know. Can't think of her name off the top of my head. Anna Summit. I know Nick loves her. How you doing, Mr. X? I'm glad your computer's going. That's excellent, mate. Mr. X is Anna Diamas. That's it, Nick. I knew it was something like that. I couldn't fucking think of it. Mr. X has got his computer going, although it's updating at the minute, so hopefully it stays good. But that means Mr. X will be uploading more of his old stuffies, old sort of old videos. Sorry, I couldn't think of home videos, but they're interesting things. And he's one of the filthy few. Mr. X said, well, sort of, something. Sometimes it's got a blank screen. Well, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. Shake said, are you looking forward to the colder? I am, Shake. I am, mate. I don't like it when it's hot. Fucking fan on right now. Oh, I fucking hate the hot weather. I genuinely do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it being colder. Percy said, I don't watch many films, but I like the Terminator ones. They're very good. Right, I'm going to judge you on this one, Percy, as I judge everyone. I want everyone who's watching this to answer this, and I will judge you for the rest of your lives if you don't answer right. What is the best Terminator film out of the whole franchise? The best one. There's one answer and there's one correct answer. Anthony said, I went to an army surplus shop today and they had a zombie knife for sale. Oh. Yeah. You better go and tell them, Anthony. Yeah, they're going to get shit for that. Mark, I didn't realise there was another remake. Yes. Yeah, look up Salem's Lot. Oh God, I can't remember the name. But there's a 90s one, or not 90s one. There's a early 2000s one. Pete said Terminator 1. Nick said Terminator 1. Although I know he actually first Terminator 2. That's Mr. X said Terminator 1. Sheik said Terminator 2. Richard said Terminator 3. Richard's got the worst days I've ever known. Anthony said 1. Mark said 1. Zed said 1. Sheik said, oh no, I'm the only one. Who said 2? Persia said, you prefer the Terminator, but I think there you go. Persia says 2. Shermanator. In my opinion, which is the correct opinion, Terminator 1 is the best Terminator. And then it's Terminator 2. But I don't judge people. I do not judge people who like Terminator 2 better. Nick. See, I knew Nick. You're not having me on there, Nick. I'm just trying for approval. Just of the others like usual. See, Nick tried, but I knew he was lying. I know he prefers Terminator 2. Oh God. In my opinion, let's test you then. Like, what was Carl Reese's rank? Oh, I'm gonna say, I don't know. But because they don't say this in America, do they? I'd say lieutenant, but they'd say lieutenant, wouldn't they? I genuinely don't know, Dad. I've never paid attention to that. Never paid attention. Field Marshal. Joking. I genuinely don't know. I do not know. He has me on the ropes. I never paid attention to that. All I know is he comes back, he does his shit. That's all you need to know. President, hard choice. The original was classic, but I also like the one where the timelines are totally mixed up. Yoda said, "What's the most scariest film you ever saw?" Scariest, I don't know. I'll try not to say in a minute. John's Life. How you doing, John? Oh, Sergeant. I assumed it wasn't massively high up. These are corporal in Aliens. Yes, he is. That's it, Mart. Mart, thank you for that. That's the name I was trying to think of. Salem's Lot with Rob Lowe. I couldn't think. Thank you, Mart. You're a fucking legend, mate. That's exactly what I was trying to think of to say, to search. Fucking excellent. Yes. Search, as Mart says, Salem's Lot with Rob Lowe. Nice one, mate. Yeah, I could not think of his name. I kept thinking it's bloody Nick from The Stand, but I don't know if that is Rob Lowe or not. I can't remember now. Scariest film I've ever seen. As a kid, it probably would have been Jaws. I don't know. I have seen some I remember one of the Insidious films being very scary, as in jump scary, and a lot of really decent tension. Oh God, what was that fucking film? The Night House. One of the scariest films I've watched recently was called The Night House, I think it was. Let me check it is that. Yeah, that fucking film, that kept me up all night and gave me nightmares. Yeah, The Night House. Yeah. That was really fucking tense. And that was recently. See, if you asked me what was the most scariest films I've ever seen as a kid, The Terminator, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Children of the Corn, Halloween. Yeah. Mr. X said, bloody freezing cold, wind blowing outside, so good. Excuse to stay in it. Yeah. All right, hope everyone's liking the stream, by the way. Put a thumbs up for me, please. Colin Spotted, it's been a long time ago since I watched them. I can't give an honest answer. Okay, so here's my opinions on the Terminator films, right? The reason I like the first one is because I like the horror and the tension of the first one. And it's actually a really emotional, fucking tense, horrible film. It's a fucking horror, right? It's really fucking tense. And then it's the fact it's a lone man having to protect the most important fucking person there is against a Terminator, and he's got fuck all, right? And that makes the film for me. It proves how good Carl Reese is. And, you know, that they just send him back. But also, Terminator 2 is a really good film, and I think it's the second best Terminator film. It's just, for me, it has none of the same tension at all. I don't find Terminator 2 tense or scary at all. Like nothing at all. I do not. There's no tension and there's no scariness to me in that one. Yeah, it loses all that. And then I think the third best Terminator would probably be Terminator Salvation. Yeah, Peugeot, yeah, I do. Third best Terminator Salvation. That Terminator Salvation is number 3 in my list. Mr. X, yeah, I like the Saw films. I've seen all the Saw films. I haven't seen the latest one saying that, but I do like the Saw films. Mark said the only film that scared me was Psycho because Nutters are real. Zed said that. Sorry, yes. Mark said thanks. I'll look for the Rob Lowe one. Jesus Creepers or Jeepers Creepers? Farnell said proper 18 rated action horror. Yes, yeah, exactly. Yoda, I don't know. I have no issues. Oh, fuck me. Peach. I was thinking of Possession the other day. Have you seen that? That's a horrible film. Is that the I'm gonna describe Possession in the simplest terms. Rapey demon or raping demon. That, I was thinking about that literally last night, and I was thinking, yeah, I might actually get that. Because that's a scary film. one of the only things that scares me, right? There's a lot of things that scare me, but it doesn't exist. But one of the ultimate scary things, right, is right. It's a bit like in Predator. If it bleeds, we can kill it, right? Because you know it bleeds, you know you can find it then and shit like that, right? Only fucking thing, the ultimate fucking thing, right, is something that's attacking you that you cannot fucking see or hear or even fucking feel. How do you fight something like that? How do you fight something that you can't see, can't hear, you can't feel it? That's, as soon as you can see it, you can have the bastard. As soon as you can hear it, you can have the bastard. As soon as you can feel it, you can have the bastard. Because you can do something then, but if you can't sense it in any way, there's no way to fight it. And that's about that's proper scary to me. Yeah. A very bizarre film, Possession, isn't it? That is the one. Is that the one, Peach? Let me just check that is definitely the one I'm thinking of. Oh, no, sorry. Okay, no, that's not the film I'm thinking of, Peach. Possession, I have seen that, though. Possession is the one. Yes, I have seen Possession, though. So I'm not thinking of Possession. I'm thinking of... Oh, what's it called? Yeah, I'm not thinking of Possession. I have seen Possession, though. That's the one set in Germany, where they've still got the Berlin Wall up, haven't they? Six, and after seeing so many spoilers on YouTube, I'm planning on watching Game of Thrones. Yeah, you might as well, mate. Person, I went to see Jeepers Creepers in the cinema. It was great. Got a BJ. Fuck's sake. What's the film I'm thinking of? I'm gonna just write the words "rapey demon film" from the 80s, and it'll come up. I bet you it will. Oh, come on. Don't make me write down and don't even bring it up. Can't believe that. I hadn't written it right. No, now I'm getting drapey denim. Oh, God. Shit. Well, that's the third time I've had to search this now. The Entity. Mart has got it again. Mart has got it again. Thank you, mate. I'm glad you're here, Mark. You've fucking sorted it twice now. Yeah, Possession is a no, it's The Entity. Yeah, Possession. Yeah, Peach. I have seen that. When did you watch that? Did you watch it recently? I've seen. Yeah, no, thank you, Peach. I just checked. Yeah, Possession is well worth watching. It's a body horror. It starts off, you think it's a standard sort of well, it appears like a sort of drama about a bloke who's splitting up with his missus, don't it? Until you find out what she's doing. And what she's doing is fucking demented. And once you find out what she's doing, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and weirder and weirder and weirder. Yeah. The Entity is a bit like Paranormal Activity, but where she is actually being raped by the demon, like multiple times. There's no sort of, it might be happening. It fully well is happening, and it shows it, and you see this invisible hand like squeezing her breast, so you can't see the hand, but you can see the fingers like indenting into her breast. It's quite horrible. Thank you, Mark. You're a legend, mate. That's twice you've done that tonight. Let's have a video just for Mark, shall we? I don't know what we can give him. I don't know what I can give you, Mark. Maybe this. I knew Mark would be great.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
That'll do. That's the best I can do. Jumbo Sabu, so I remember seeing Pet Sematary in the cinema. Oh, fucking Zelda. Zelda seriously gave me the willies, especially finding out It was actually played by a man. Yeah, my sister's name is Rachel. She still has nightmares about fucking Zelda going on about fucking Rachel, help me, Rachel, help me. Yes, that. That fucking gave my sister nightmares. Yeah, Pet Sematary by the Ramones. Yeah, great song. I've read the book to Pet Sematary, love it. The film is very similar. John Sabo said, watching Living Doll for the first time in years the other day. I had it on VHS years ago. I'm sure it was originally cut. Mark said, what is worse, a werewolf or vampires? For having to go up against one, I don't know. I'd say they're probably equally as bad because vampires can put the old glamour thing on you, can't they? They both got weaknesses. Werewolf is going to be a ferocious thing to try and fight, but a vampire could just sort of go like that and sort of just make you fucking do it once anyway, and then you'd be fucked anyway, you know what I mean? Richard said, what was the Alien film where the female aliens look like regular women, but the male aliens look like typical alien monsters, but have giant black cocks? Had lots of sex scenes. Some weird shit you've seen there, Rich. I don't know what that is. Hello, Drops. I'm thinking Men in Black, Rich. I think the Richards just accidentally told us something he didn't mean to. Mr. X said, Pet Sematary was the scariest book I ever read. Only time the hair on the back of my neck actually stood on end. It's a good book, isn't it, Mr. X? Yeah, I really like the book to Pet Sematary. Shut up, that's it. He said in the 70s, I used to watch Jim Will Fix It. That perv was dead scary. It was. He fucking was. Oh, I'm dying for a piss. Mark said, I looked at the entity with my girlfriend years ago. Went home, she was freaked out. Right. What is it, Pete? Let's have a look. Oh, the Deep Dark. My first Stephen King book ever, actually the very first book I ever read, Mr. X, was The Green Mile. I hope everyone's liking the stream, by the way. Yeah, I think Pet Sematary, though, might have been like my second or third book I ever read. Quality Spotted. Any Rob Zombie films freak me out. I'd say Free From Hell was my favourite. Been on real tired, boss. Yes, Green Mile, yes. Yeah, The Fog. I love The Fog. That's one of my favourite films. I watched that with Metallic this year. I've seen it loads of times. I love The Fog. Yeah, Mr. X, I'm quite a big fan of Stephen King. I love Stephen King. The author I have read the most ever is Stephen King. Then second after that would be Richard Lehman. Richard. Holy shit. The fucking Fog remake is horrendous, isn't it? It's a horrendous film. You've never seen anything as bad as fucking the Fog remake. In fact, actually, every single remake of a John Carpenter film is fucking horse piss. They are. Every single one of them shit. Every single one of them. But the thing is, the reason John Carpenter and Stephen King, they get paid for doing nothing. And also, a lot of the time, they don't. If you've sold the rights, you don't have a choice anyway. There's nothing you can say about it. But yeah, John Carpenter, he says, you know, if people want to remake my stuff, I get paid for sitting there doing nothing. Dad said, first Stephen King book I read was Carrie. There weren't any more than that at that time. Oh, yeah, no, because it was the first one he did, yeah. Richard said, Halloween Ends is the close second worst film. But I said they're never as good as the originals. No, the only time, don't get me wrong, there are a couple of remakes that are good. Things like The Thing. But that's usually because the originals are so old and so dated and the effects couldn't be what they could be as they are now. See, like the remake of The Thing is a remake of The Thing from Another World, whatever it is, which I think is on iPlayer right now, right? The Thing is better. It is better, right? The Thing is getting on for 40 years old. That film now still holds up to any fucking horror film you can show. Any. I fucking guarantee you, you will not, you won't be able to find any fucking practical fucking effects as good as The Thing now. That film's nearly 40 years old. And that'll never date, really, because it was sort of perfect when they made it, and those effects were so good. I don't think it will ever date. It will be of its time. It will be a 1980s film. Do you know what I mean? You know. Oh, The Mist is good. Yeah, The Mist is really good as well. The Mist is a Stephen King story. I read a book one. It's called Mind Camp. That's why I get in trouble with YouTube. Oh god. Where am I? Yoda says all mind altering perception at the minute. WC. Oh yes. Zed said The Thing is truer to the short story. To be fair, the story is who goes it. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Oh, American Werewolf in London was a very good film. That still holds up to this day. It's funny. Yeah. In my opinion, right, if you can get the cinematography right and the special effects, depending on what you're doing, and the music right. The music is another thing that dates films. The reason why I don't like a lot of the Hollywood westerns is because all their music is exactly the same, and it's so fucking dated. It just throws me straight out the feeling of the film. Why I like any of the westerns that have any Morricone music in, because I think his music is fucking timeless. So it doesn't feel like it's a 1940s and 50s, which it ain't. But if you watch the 90s and 40s and 1940s and 50s westerns, they all have the same music, and it really fucking dates them. It's not good music. It really, really dates them. Whereas any of Morricone's music for the westerns he's done, it's timeless. It doesn't feel of an age to me. That's why you can watch Once Upon a Time in the West now. If you re-released Once Upon a Time in the West and you didn't tell someone it was from that time and they didn't know the actors, I think they'd think that was made now. I think they would, because of the quality of the film. If you didn't know the actors, I genuinely do. I think you'd think that was made now because of how that was made and how good it is. And it's a timeless film. Of it set in an era. Yoda said loads of films and their altered scenes without you realising. Mr. X said, yeah, it went missing and shattered. Yoda said DVDs are different to what's streaming. Dumble Sabu said Twilight Zone the movie. Yes. Oh, that's a really good film. Yeah, I like Twilight Zone the movie. So I said Alien was a great horror film. Something completely original at the time. Yes, yeah. I really like Alien as well. Yeah, really like Alien. Yeah, Alien's really good. I like Alien and Aliens. Oh, I like them all, to be honest, Ed. But those two are the fucking best ones. Percy, I have seen Southern Comfort. Yeah, I've seen Southern Comfort. That is a good film. Peach, I don't think I've ever actually watched The Mummy fully through. Is that the one with Brendan Fraser? Is that the one you mean? I don't think I've seen it. Jumbo Sabu, though, I have seen Event Horizon, and I was thinking about watching that tonight. Yeah, but I'm going to watch comedies tonight. Yeah, it's one of those films, Peach, I would watch, but I don't think I've ever watched it properly. It's been on the telly, and I've probably... So this is what I mean. I have probably seen all of The Mummy from my younger brothers and that watching it, and sister. And I've seen all of it in parts, but never in one go. So I've literally seen the whole film, but never in one go. So I've sat there and watched half an hour one time, and then another time I've seen another half an hour that might have included the beginning and the end. And then I've watched another half an hour another time that might have included the end and the beginning. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Right. I hope everyone's liking the stream. I need to have a quick piss. If you want to support this channel, please do, because it does massively help. I've been completely demonetized. I can't do any of the super chat stuff. So, you know, people often want to donate, but they can't. But you can, because they don't know they can. There's a thing called coffee, right? I'm going to play a 30-second clip that will show you how to donate. The link is in the description. And if someone puts the word exclamation mark support in the chat, it'll be in the chat. I think what Nightbot will. And while this 30-second advert is playing, I'm going to have a piss. I may not be back in time there. I'm going to have a slash. Please put exclamation mark support in the chat, someone. Anyone can do it. Anyone can trigger the things. I'll see you in 30 seconds, hopefully. Otherwise, it won't be long. Put the fucking thing in. One of these nights, we ought to just have a fucking night where we talk about films, eh? It'd be interesting to actually have a a live stream that actually says, film talk, and see if we get any new people on. So we often talk about films, I'm well into my films. I've 100% got over 1,000 DVDs now. Must have. Dad said, I paid good money to watch that in cinema. I felt like I've been robbed. Mr. X. Yeah, me and no, I don't know if I can't remember if I've watched it with Metallic or not, but I have seen Tucker and Dale versus Evil. No, I must have watched it with her. I reckon I was pissed though. Yeah, that's a good film. That is a good film, that is. Percy, I don't know how I found your channel, obviously, but I'm glad I did. Such a friendly community in the live streams. It's fun to be here with you. Thank you, Percy, for saying. Yeah, it's good, isn't it? It's good. I do pride my live streams for being like that. It's all just, it's good, isn't it? No, I feel the same way as you do. I love that people love it. I love that people come here and they've, but I think, it's good, isn't it? Yeah. Great. Yeah, I have a good time in the live stream. Just it's my. I'd rather do this than go out on a Friday night after time. Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? And you can just chat some bollocks. And Rita said your side injury acting up. No, my side ain't too bad at the minute, but I am sitting a bit weird for some reason, Pete. Rich. No, my chest is hurting though. I've got a bloody pain pad on at the minute. Where am I? Yeah, I do like a good bit of movie talk. Who don't love a bit of movie talk? You know what I mean? We can chat a bit of bollocks, can't we? Mark said, I see how the new Hellboy. I can't see how the new Hellboy film to be any good. The original one's great. I have seen the original Hellboy. And the second one, I quite like them. Yeah. It might be all right. I don't know. It's just the problem is you change the actor, you're instantly off put, ain't you? You know what I mean? Chatting bollocks is my strength. Exactly, firstly. Yeah, I'm gonna have to count my DVDs one day. If I could show you them, I would. But I have fucking shit. I've got to have over 1,000 now. I've got to, 100%. I'll take the camera off and show you, but yeah, I've got to. There's got to be over 1,000 now. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220, 240, 260, 280, 300, 320, 340, 360. Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. That's just me guessing. That said, I'll tell you what I really hate when they show you the monster slasher, whatever, in the 15 minutes of. Yes, unless that's relevant to it, it spoils it, don't it, Zed? I don't. This is why. Okay, a lot of people may not agree with this, but the best. Hang on. The best found footage film and one of the best horror films that's ever been made, in my opinion, is the Blair Witch Project. And the reason I love that so much is because it never ever shows you the witch, the baddie, the whatever, the ghost. You never see it. It's all down to your imagination. Every fucking Blair Witch sequel shows you something. As soon as they show it, it's bollocks. It's so much more scary. My imagination is so much more scary than what you can ever show me. And the other thing is, as soon as you show me, I know what I can attack then, if you know what I mean. The fact that you never get to see what's attacking them in the Blair Witch, but they never see it, you don't know what they have to deal with, and neither do they. That's the thing. And even if the thing is massive and you can't, at least you know what you're dealing with. You know what I mean? I'm going on slight tangents here, but Mr. X said, think I got about 2,500 movies on my main. Oh, I used to have fucking hundreds, yeah, thousands on my fucking hard drives, Mr. X, until it fucked up. I do like having physical media though. When it comes to films, I like having it. I like having physical media. Don't get me wrong, I like having downloads as well. Richard says, started talking gastro tablets again. I think my stomach ulcers are coming back. Getting horrible pain and... Oh, that's a shame, Rich. That's a shame. Well, I hope you can get that sorted, mate, because that's fucking horrible. Yeah, Paranormal Activity. That's a good one. I do like that. Yeah. How do you fight something you can't see or sense or feel or even you hear it when it wants you to hear it? Mark, thank you for saying that. I need to actually get a copy of Body Snatchers. Or I'll look on Netflix because it might be on there, or Amazon. I won't buy it if it's on there, but yeah. That's a Cloverfield was a bit like that, Mike. You only ever see glimpses of the Godzilla wannabe. Yeah, but I like that you don't quite see it. Talking of Cloverfield, right? Who has seen all three of the Cloverfield films? What is your opinion on those three films? How would you rate the Cloverfield films? But I would actually say my favourite Cloverfield film, this one. That is my favourite Cloverfield film. But then it fucking would be because it's a sci-fi and it's a fucking like time travel sort of bollocks. I love all that kind of stuff. I think that's better than the original one, but I like the original one because I do like a bit of found footage. Yeah, Wolf Creek's good. Have you seen the sequel? And Smiley, did you know there's a TV series as well? I've not seen the TV series yet. I want to though. I've seen The Orphanage. Rich, that's a very sad, horrible film. That's Guillermo del Toro, isn't it? Is that his name? Yeah, I really like that one, Zed. I really like that one. 1 and 3, yeah. I have seen Smile Peach. Yeah, I saw Smile. Smile's good. Yeah. Oh, Percy said, now I remember in horror films from the 80s. From Beyond. Yeah, I've seen that. That's a fucking good film. Yeah, based on Lovecraft and Videodrome. I've got Videodrome on DVD up there. That's David Cronenberg. Yes. Yeah, Debbie Harry. Yes. Yeah. Debbie Harry and James Woods. Yeah, that's a good film, that is. I do like that. Yeah, I definitely am a film buff. I was talking to my mum about it today. What did I say to her? I said something like, because my sister's husband was in the dining room and I was talking to my mum and I said to him, I've always been into films, Jay. And she went, yeah, did you know that when Malcolm and Michael was about 12, they would go up to, this is true, they'd go up to the video shop, we would be dropped off at the video shop and we would spend hours looking at VHSs in the fucking video shop. And then the bloke who owned it, Tony, would ring my mum and dad up and say, this is about 3 hours later, and he'd go, they finally picked one, you can come and get them now. I've been like that my whole entire life. Yeah, I fucking love films. I've always have. And yeah. John Nicholson, how you doing, mate? I have seen Nobody. I think is Nobody the one with Bob Odenkirk? Cornish Bob said, once you watch the first one, you kind of know what to expect, Yoda. Screamers? Is that the one with the bloke who plays Robocop, Zed? I don't think I've seen that. Dead Man's Shoes, an amazing film. But yeah, I've been a bit of a film buff since I was a fucking child. Yeah, my dad, on a Sunday, would drop me and Malcolm off. This was Malcolm, my twin brother. He would drop us off at the video shop and just leave us there, go price in jobs, and then 2 or 3 hours later, or when the bloke phoned up my house and said they've picked one, come and get us. Yeah. That's why, you know, all the old VHS, all the old horror trailers, I know all of them. And I know nearly all the fucking like films, horror films, from just their covers. And then after time, we'd pick the same film after a while. We'd sit there trying to decide. Thing is, I'm still like that now, though, because I've probably got the same amount of DVDs as that fucking video shop had, videos, and I'll look through my films and I'll spend an hour and a half trying to decide what to watch. I came up with quite a good way to decide, though, and I think the Dropped and Penny said they do this. So I thought, right, I really do struggle to find a film to watch sometimes. So what I started doing is I started thinking, okay, if I look through the videos, the DVDs, and I can't think of a scene in that film, I ought to watch it because it means I can't remember it, so I'll be watching it like it's new. Yeah. Very, very few that I can't remember everything there. How you doing, Dropped? Anyway, you're right, mate. Yeah, I've seen 1 hour photo, that's good. Yeah, I like 1 hour photo. Did you not like it, Dropped? Or did you think it was so scary you couldn't watch it again? Yeah, Evil Dead's good. Oh, the Dropped. Have you had the same emails I had today with the stuff that Mr. X has been cutting? Yeah, great stuff, isn't it? Birds are more likely to watch something if it's just on TV rather than actually choose. Persia, I struggle like fuck to choose a film nowadays. It drives me mental. Oh, Percy. No, I haven't seen that. I have not. Percy, would you do me a favour, please? Just because I might forget about it. I'm well up for watching that film. I don't know how you'd even pronounce that. Would you email me saying, Mike, watch Coantaquatsi, whatever it is? I'll give that a go. But it's easier if I have like a reference to remember it. You know what I mean? So I said, nah, that shit's creepy as fuck. And Robin Williams got to show how crazy he can be. Yeah, I'll give you one thing, right? I have watched that film, and I really do like. I've got it on DVD somewhere. I'm sure I have. Fucking sure I've got 1 hour photo. If I haven't got 1 hour photo on DVD, I downloaded it, but I'm sure I've got that on DVD somewhere. Hang on. I can't believe how much my back's hurting today. It's weird. So many DVDs. I'm sure I've got that on DVD though. Unless it was on something like BBC iPlayer and I just watched it like that. Can't remember what I was even saying now. Yeah, that was good to be able to watch a comedian do a fucked up, demented role. It was excellent, wasn't it? They are in a form of order. Drop. They're in piles of Stephen King films and zombie films, westerns. Down there is that's horror franchises. Up there are modern horrors. Up there are more modern horrors, my John Carpenter films, sci-fis, all of the Alien and Predator films, my Korean and Asian films. All of that is TV shows, gangster films, comedy and stand-up comedy, and some war films, and then categories that I struggle to put in a list. And then I've got a drawer down here with even more fun. But they're in a form of order. You're making me forget what I was saying. But yeah, watching Robin Williams do a serious role was great. Then I can't remember if the fella was in Screamers, Mike. It was 40 years ago. Peach, I've seen both Suspirias. They're both good. Dario Argento is the original bloke who made the original Suspiria. Peach, I didn't know you liked films like that. Peach, if I'd known you liked films like that, I would have been talking to you about films a lot. You have mentioned tonight a lot of films that I didn't know you would have liked. Because I talked to Stu and recommend him films. I didn't know you knew. I didn't even know you knew about films like that. Yeah. Peach, if you've seen the remake, definitely watch the original. Dario Argento. His films are fucking great. But yeah, I like the original and the remake. They're quite different. I wouldn't say the remake's better than the original. It's in a way it's sort of as good because it's different. Drops in all those movies and he doesn't alphabetize them. They're in a bit of an order. But do you have a list of the way you've organised them? I just gave you that list. Yoda said, someone tell him that wind puff cloud is not a demon, but it's an angel of death, she said. Yeah, the ring. I've got the ring. Pete said, I was just watching the dancing part. Ah, come on, Peach. You let me down now. I thought Peach was a connoisseur of, like weird horrors. Okay, here's a question. Has anyone seen the film Eyes Without a Face? And did you know said film is what Billy Idol's song is based on? Did you know that? Did you know that, motherfuckers? And if you have seen Eyes Without a Face, what did you think about it? Yes. It's a black and white French film. Yeah. Do you know the song Eyes Without a Face by Billy Idol then? Vinny, how you doing, mate? He said, what movies have you watched lately? Oh, lately I have watched Long Legs, Watcher, Interstellar, but I've seen that before. Tenet, I've seen that before. Loads of stuff, Vinny. Loads of stuff. It seems to be a movie talk tonight, but that's how we've gone, and everyone seems to be enjoying it. So I'm up for that. Oh, Mark, yeah, Poltergeist, yes. Or I like to call the ghost in that the pedo ghost. He's a Peter Ghost. Nice one, Percy. Yeah, I like a bit of Billy Idol. It was good. Yeah, Billy Idol, decent. Yeah, Eyes Without a Face is based on I think it's a French horror film. Yeah, I'm sure it's French. I can't remember now, but it's quite weird. It's hard. I can't really remember the full plot to describe it to you, but it's worth watching. I remember it was. I looked up a list of sort of classic horror films, or maybe foreign horror films, because that's the thing. When you think about the amount of films that get made, there must be fucking thousands and thousands and thousands that you never ever even know about. And all of the ones that come from different countries. There must be fucking millions of decent films that you've never heard of that come from different countries. Must be. There must be fucking loads of them. Andy said Blind Fury. I'm not sure I've seen that one, Andy. Not sure I've seen that one. Yeah, I reckon I'm going to either listen to a bit of I say listen. I might watch a bit of Bill Hicks, but there's not a lot to watch when you watch them. Mark said Longlegs. What did you think? I fucking loved it. I loved it so much that I couldn't help keep saying to people, "Hail Satan!" Yes, hail Satan! Hail Satan! As Longlegs would say. Hello, Dulcie. How you doing? You all right? Said howdy. Just wanted to say we studied Suspiria in film school. The use of colour in particular. Yes. Yeah, I'm assuming that's the original. Well, that would be the original, wouldn't it? Yeah. I'm quite into Dario Argento's film. It is Dario Argento, isn't it? Yeah. He's done some really good films. What was the genre of films? There's literally a name for his type of film, isn't there? I can't remember what it is now. Yeah. Mr. X said I tried to like Bill Hicks, but he doesn't ring my bell. He don't sort of capture then, Mr. X. Yeah, I really like Mr. X. Yeah, Dulcie, I realised when I was saying it had to be the original. Otherwise, you would have studied that about 4 years ago. But yeah, that's very interesting. Yeah, I do love my films. Yeah, Dario, what the hell is? I'm gonna have to look up what his style of film is now. Hang on, because it's bugging me. There's a name for the style. Galio. Yeah, that is Galio, isn't it? And that literally means color, doesn't it? Yellow. Yeah. Yes, that's it. Yeah. I don't know if that's how you even pronounce it. I would say Galio. That's probably not how you pronounce it. I'm terrible with the pronunciation of words. Percy said, I can't help saying, hail the Austrian painter. More troubles ahead on YouTube. This right now, so many people I know love him. Dulcie said, Dario did the zombie film. I'd like to, yes, yeah. I'll tell you the Dario Argento films I have seen. Hang on, give me a second, and I'll get a list up. Okay, hang on. Blimey, he's done a lot more films than I thought. Holy shit! Fucking hell! I mean, there's loads. Hang on, I'm gonna have to go on IMDb. Oh no, okay, I was in the wrong category there. That was the Jalio films, whatever it is. Right, hang on, give me a second. Right, I need to go back one. Right, here we go. Okay. Filmography, Dario Argento, that I've seen. Oh, yeah, okay. So he partly wrote Once Upon a Time in the West, which is one of my favourite films ever. The Bird with the Crystal Plumage, I've seen, which is 1970. Deep Red, I've definitely seen, 1975. Suspiria, 1977, which he directed. Dawn of the Dead, which he was partly involved in. Inferno, I might have seen. Tenebrae, I've definitely seen. Demons, I've seen, but then that wasn't directed by him. But so there's a Dario Argento film that I didn't know until the other day. Dark Glasses, which was made in 2022. I actually thought Dario Argento died years ago. Vinny said, have you seen a movie called After? I have seen After Hours. Oh, bloody hell, Vinny. I love After Hours, and I don't know many people who have ever seen it. Me and Metallic watched After Hours, though. She didn't really like it that much. After Hours, if you're watching, my queen, I'm assuming you are, is the one with the bloke who's running around maybe New York, and he keeps meeting these weird people, and at one point he meets this woman who's been burnt, and I don't know, can you remember watching that? You definitely did watch it. I don't think you really liked it. Dulcie said, do I have a favourite musical? Oh, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do, but now you've put me on the spot, it's suddenly... Right, the people who know me really well, have I ever said I have a favourite musical? Oh, God, I'm sure I do. But it wouldn't be a traditional musical. Have you ever seen the film... Oh, God, what's it called? Cannibal the Musical. I think my favourite musical would be Cannibal the Musical, which is made by the blokes who make South Park. I think it would be that. Yes. But a proper musical, oh, I'm not sure. Let's direct you bloody liar. You mentioned Sound of Music a couple of times. What? Cannibal the Musical, which is made by the people who make South Park. Probably that. Yeah, probably that. Oh, it's worth finding. It's made by the blokes who make South Park. No, it wasn't the weird brothel one, my queen. It was, I'm sure me and you watched it round here. But I can't, it's hard to describe what happened in it without spoiling it. Yeah, Vinny, I really like After Hours. Oh, yeah, no, Cannibal the Musical. That's probably YouTube. Yeah, I'll try and watch it tonight. I'm going to risk being copyrighted tonight because there is a song, it's on YouTube, okay? There's a song in this film that makes me think of my twin brother so badly it makes me die, okay? That link I just put in is the film Cannibal Musical, right? Let me find this song. That is literally my brother. I love this. It's great. Right. I'll probably... Matthias said, just give them credit, Mike. It'll be fun. Okay, are you ready for this? I'll probably get in trouble for this, but I don't care. Because this is amazing. I often think, well, every time I see this song, it's mad. Right, you ready for this? This is Cannibal the Musical. Can you see this? Hopefully you can hear it. I may need to adjust it so it gets to the song.
into the Nahunjin too, eh? Good thing. You diggers would have died for sure in that storm. Say, what happened to your horse, Packer?
We'll just risk it.
She ran away. What? Boy, that's a stitch.
I'll say.
What's so funny? Come on, Packer. It's only a matter of time. Trapper
I'm not
horse
sure
can't
how
spend
he's
her
doing
whole
it. No.
life.
I'll
No
train him up,
boring,
right?
dumb, cheesemo minor.
Well, it's better than just leaving traps where people can step in them and stuff.
Man, killing all those furry little animals all the time.
Oh, don't hurt the little animals.
Nice hat.
Well, I'd rather be a miner than a trapper any day.
You guys don't even know what it means to be a trapper.
The little short one's Matt, by the way.
Tell him, French.
I can catch a helpless animal, skin it with my bare hands. I wake up muddy and I go to bed bloody, 'cause I'm a trapping man. I can brave the nastiest weather, even if it's 80 below. My pa was an elephant, but that's irrelevant. My ma was an Eskimo. I eat rabbit's heads for breakfast, with beaver bun on the side. My mom's magnificent, my body no different. I'm full of trapper pride. Yo-ho! Rip their fur, cut their skin with my knife. Yo-ho! For sure, nothing like the trapping life. I'm better than the baddest sailor. Make love to women 10 feet tall. I've got a chest of wonder and balls of thunder. I can break right through a wall. I love the sound of metal snapping on an animal's head. Sometimes they scupper, sometimes they whimper, but they always end up dead.
I've always wanted.
I'm sorry, it doesn't really make me mad, but I know Matt does trapping, so.
Now that I'm a trapper, I'm the meanest guy around.
Second meanest.
The blood of a fresh-cut rodent is as sweet as brandy wine, and the brain of an antelope tastes like cantaloupe. What a yummy life! Yo-ho! Yo-ho! Rip their fur, cut their eyes out with my knife. Yo-ho! Yo-ho!
Oh, stop. That's sick.
Oh, God. You've seen Metallic's fur. She's as bad as that. Sorry, I couldn't resist. I absolutely love that film. That's probably my favourite musical. Dulcie, I think. Oh, God. It is so bad it's good. But that's a very, very early film by the blokes who did South Park and that. But yeah, my brother's nothing like that. If my brother's like that, bloody Metallic's like that, but they're not. But yeah, I just find it hilarious. The drop said, I got a movie for you. Try and find Haggard. And Tata said, probably sing as bad as that too. Yes. Oh, I definitely would. Haggard. I don't know whether to search that now. Do I trust you? I just looked up Haggard and it just said, looking exhausted. And I went, well, that's how I look. I forgot to put the word film in afterwards. I see that's after blokes from what do you call? Fucking hell, I can't remember what it's called. Jackass. Pete said, time for Mike to grab a bowie and start singing. Dulcie, that happens to be one of my favourite films in the entire world. Yes, Dead Alive. But in the UK, that is called Brain Dead. I even get my copy. Yeah, I don't know why it's called different names. Well, no, actually, I do know why it's called different things, because there's another American film called Brain Dead. Yes, yeah, there it is. Yes, yeah, in the UK it's called Brain Dead. Sorry. Yeah, Dulcie, I love it. Yeah, this is one of my favourite films in the world. The Spirophiles is heavily influenced by that. Yeah, no, I absolutely love that. Yes. Well, this okay. So the film Shaun of the Dead claims to be the first romantic zombie comedy. It's wrong. And I love Shaun of the Dead. That's the very first romantic zombie comedy, in my opinion. But there's a love story going on in that. Because the Brits win. Yes, we are, Darcy. Yes, we certainly are. Roger said, isn't there a song about building a snowman? Yeah, there is. Yes, there is. Yeah. Yeah, there is. There is. And that's a fucking good one, that song. Someone gets shot in the head over that song. Yeah, Dulcie, I have probably watched that over 200 times. Yeah, easily. Yeah, The Living Dead 3 is a romance. 100% metallic. That definitely is it, though. I'll be honest with you, this isn't a very good... The cover to this isn't very good. That's the little baby that gets born. That's the nurse. There's Lionel. And there's Paquita. There's Lionel's mum. There, and the nurse. But yeah, that's not a very good cover for that film. But that's definitely the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, by Peter Jackson. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. There you go. Look. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Here's one for you, Dulcie, which I don't know a lot of people have ever seen this. Have you or anyone seen Meet the Feebles? Now that is, I don't know hardly anyone has ever seen that. But Meet the Feebles was, I think, Peter Jackson's second film. It was made before this one and after Bad Taste, the one that's mentioned in the corner there. And Meet the Feebles is basically an adult Muppets film that involves sex, drugs, murder, and quite graphic, quite graphic scenes. Yes, I kick ass for the Lord, yes. But that said, we forgot to finish Pedo Prison Writer. I struggled a bit to keep my story. Oh, you finished? You forgot or you finished? Yeah, it's an odd one, Dulcie. I don't know. I don't really know anyone who's seen it. I would like to do a viewing of that on here because I reckon it'd be very interesting. But yeah, I don't know anyone who's ever seen. Well, very few people who have seen it. Personally, I have seen it, but I wasn't very. But I was very high at the time. Yes, yeah, yeah. Meet the Feebles. Team America dropped. I've got up there, but tonight I chose to. I'm going to watch some films tonight. I looked at Team America and I chose this one instead. Orgasmo initially looks terrible. I remember buying this thinking that's going to be shit. That is going to be terrible. It's not. It's actually really good. Yeah. It's really good. That's one of the things I'm going to watch tonight. I may end up watching that now. I've got it down. Yeah, I've got Team America up there. Those who said metallic, metallic means fiddler on the roof. No actual singing pedos. Oh God. Did Metallic say this though? When you said, would you like to watch pedos in a riot thing? Did she say?
No way, you big spastic! You're a mentalist.
No, I'm joking. I actually meant this one. Did she say?
Okay, boy, we'll give it a try.
Sorry. I can't resist. I can't resist with the clips. I can't talk to it. My back is killing me. So is my chest. A nightmare tonight. I've had to put my chair so far forward that I can't really lean back. But it means I can't lean back far enough to make my chest hurt. But I'm not forward enough to make my back hurt. I don't know what it is. My back never hurts, and it just seems to be going tonight. Persia said, I got a pair of fleece gloves for work, and I've been asking the guys, have you ever been molested by a muppet? When I stroke them and say, waka waka. That I actually did say, give it a try, I'll give it a try. Did you say it just like that? Did you put Metallic? You could have actually reproduced this scene. You could have leaned over, put one of the furs on your head, put fucking Natalie on your head, fucking Randall over your shoulders, and go on.
Okay, boy, we'll give it a try.
Oh god. Tarsi said, I'd like to have a coat made of muffin skins. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Well, you get the Muppets. I'm sure Metallic could make the skins for them. Here's a deal. You find the Muppets. I'll shoot them. Metallic will make the skins, make the furs. That's how I leaned over and said it the same way. But no furs, though. Fuck's sake. Okay, boy, we'll give it a try. Fuck's sake. Jock said, do you want to watch a pedo riot? Fuck's sake. Oh, God. It's been a weird night tonight. I've quite enjoyed myself tonight. Persia doing his damnedest to abuse the work youngsters. That sounds wrong, but I couldn't think of any other way to put it. I don't think I even know the plot to Fiddler on the Roof. Yeah, I'm sure I don't. I don't think I do. I might do if someone suddenly said, "Oh, it's this story," then I might. Oh shit, yeah, I do know that, but I'm unaware that I know the plot to Fiddler on the Roof. Or pedo in the prison, right? I don't know, Dulcie. When you said what's your favourite musical, I should have said that. I know that's what I was supposed to have said. I know that's what I was supposed to have said, but it's not true if I do. If I say that, I'm lying. But I know Metallic wants me to say that. Oh, and there's my 1 hour photo. Oh, look, I've just found my queen. Dulcie said there was an MTV show called The State that had a skit about eating muppet meat. Ah, nice. I don't think I've ever seen that. Percy said you got the easy job, WC. Muppets everywhere, especially in the house and Parliament. There you go. There you go. Yes. Yes. Yeah, you can have one of these for that.
I fucking knew it! Oh!
Drop said, you see, there's a guy who fiddles and likes to do it on the top of his. Maybe. But that said, a bloke whose daughter wants to choose who they marry. That's why I took away. That's what I took away from it. Dulcie said, hit me up and I will tell you all about the plot of Fiddler. Oh, okay. That said, Dulcie was not a fan of the musical film Les Mis. Yeah, it's not my favourite. I've watched them all with Metallic though, and it was an experience. It wasn't a bad experience, so I quite enjoyed them. I like there are the Les Mis, the one of the old black and white ones I absolutely love, and I remember watching it. I like I don't know. There's a lot I like about it. But yeah. Mr. X said, if you're going to skin a Muppet, I reckon that Sweetums would make that fun. Thursday said, I used to work with a guy called Ian Kidd. His nickname was Fiddler Kid. You dick. And it took me months to work out why. Fuck's sake, Thursday. Well, I got that one in about 2 seconds. So, if Metallic and Dulcie didn't get to see my film selection tonight, I'm going to watch a combination of these tonight. I'm going to watch either one of these two. Metallic will probably know which one I'm going to pick. One of them. That's going to be 3 hours of my time. So it'll be that one. And then, Dulcie, are you into a bit of Bill Hicks? I might watch one of these. Probably going to watch the one where he's in a bar. Yes. And then Orgasmo. Darcy said we've watched multiple versions of Mutiny on the... Yeah, Metallic did tell me that you watched those. So you got quite into them, didn't you? You quite liked them, didn't you? I am unaware, Darcy, that I've actually seen Mutiny on the Bounty. Mutiny on the Bounty. Mutiny on the Bounty. Sorry. Yeah, Jam and Dark Place. Dropped. Go on YouTube and watch both of them. You'll be amazed. That is the greatest thing of anything I've ever seen. That's the best TV show I've ever seen. Anything. Nothing beats Garth Marenghi's Dark Place. Nothing. There's no TV show better than that. Anything. If I could only ever watch one thing for the rest of my life, it'd be that, probably. I might watch the animated Lord of the Rings tonight. Yes, good idea. Well, you're on a bit of a fantasy sort of thing, aren't you? I shall look into them, Dulcie. I'll have to go. Oh, God. Right. Capitals. Doc said, you need a movie called Into and lay out the 3 DVDs next to each other. So what would that say? There's another fucking comment. Jam into Dark Place. Any plans for tomorrow? Well, I'm going to see Metallic soon. That's no big secret, but I often don't say because of the weirdos who, you know. So tomorrow we'll be prepping for that dropped. Yeah, we'll be prepping for that, and then no, because I did most of the stuff today. No, I wanted a day, and I want a nice relaxing day tomorrow. Dropped, so I reckon I will get up, do what the last couple of things on my list, which isn't a lot. I did nearly everything today. Yeah, I don't know. Not a lot tomorrow. Dropped. Percy said, my go-to DVD is a punk documentary about Sex Pistols, the great rock and roll swindle. I'm sure I've seen that. President, or you could watch Bottom into Jam at the Bottom. Yes. Or Jam into Bottom. Continue to suffer then work. Yeah, Persio's got he got the flu at the minute. Dropped good. Kick up your feet and do fuck all. Exactly right. Yeah, what I might do tomorrow is potentially maybe I'll watch Inception. I've been on a bit of a Christopher Nolan binge at the minute. Yeah, maybe I'll watch I'll watch that. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, by the way, right now. Metallica be the only person who's interested in me saying shit like that. The doc said, "Gonna watch Inception and try once again to figure out what the fuck is going on." Well, that's the thing, Drop. They are hard to understand, but I don't think it's one of those things. It's not possible. It's a little bit like I don't know about Christopher Nolan whether he can explain his films to you, right? Maybe he can. The reason I fucking love and respect David Lynch, though, is because often David Lynch actually says, right? People say, "What does that film mean? What does that ending mean?" And he says, Metallic hates this. Metallic hates this. It's a cop out to her. And it's probably a cop out to some of you lot. I love it. David Lynch says, whatever you think is happening at the end of the film is happening. You make your own mind up. Because that's true, though. Because there are books and open-ended things. There's loads of films where they're open-ended and you decide what's happened to the character at the end. Some people think a character may die. I sometimes think they've survived and lived. You know, why not? Why not leave it open to interpretation? David Lynch fully admits that, though. When you say what is going on, he says, well, whatever you think is going on, and I love that. I said, cheers, Metallic. I'm snootery oozy mess. And I can't stop coughing. My wife has essentially locked me in the man cave. Is that where you are? Is that what you've been locked in the man cave? Fuck's sake, Fraser. Well, at least we've seen some more of you. Good night, Darcy. Nice to have you on. Been interested in talking to you about films. Here's one of my obsessions, I suppose. Interesting obsession. No, I'm well into my films. Yeah. Good night, Darcy. Percy said, metal detecting again tomorrow. Love my hobby so much. Nothing more satisfying than holding coins and artifacts that are nearly 2,000 years old. I know, it must be amazing. Darcy said, by the way, David Lynch is the most overrated director of all time. Are you trying to cause trouble just before you go to bed? Oh, I might have to get, no, I'd say I'll get my tax smack your ass, but, you know, that'd be a good thing. Are you trying to cause trouble? I don't rise to these things. That don't work with me. How dare you say that and go to bed? You better get them for me, Metallic. Nah, too late. Oh God. Where are we? Shank said I learned so much tonight about some classic cinema. I can do that, right? Oh, there you go. I love David Lynch. He is genuinely my favourite fucking director. I absolutely love him. Bro said there's there is a pot in the man cave and an open window in case I need a night style. Frank said, got those E headphones. They work fine and can do the volume. They cut out 80 decibels. I'm off to put Dulcie on the naughty step. I need to know whether they really think David Lynch is overrated or not. I don't know if that was a joke or not. I wouldn't be if people. My queen hates my favorite fucking author, so I can, and we can all have our differences. I'm not bothered by that. You know what I mean? Yes. I once tried to speak about my favorite fucking story ever, and I actually got told to shut up. Yeah. I live with that every day. Patience of a fucking saint, this motherfucker, I'll tell you. Matat said, apparently June is the only decent film he's done. I would disagree. Pete said, I'll send you the link for the ones I got, Mike, for Christmas. Nice one, Pete. Drop said, as long as your water bottle is secured properly to the bottle, should be okay, Persia. What did he say? Persia said, everyone is entitled to their opinion, but the king has to know you. Yes. Oh, exactly, Pete, Persia.
Well, you have to know these things when you're a king, you know.
Yeah. Yes. Don't forget that. Don't forget that, you lot. I'll put my crown on and I'll fucking make you fucking remember. If that's what you want. If that's what you want, I'll put my crown on and I'll make you remember. Yes. Now my phone's making noises it shouldn't be. Good night, my queen. And good night, Darcy. Speak to you tomorrow. Good night. Yeah, I fucking love David Lynch. Don't make Mike get his king hat. Yes. Don't make me get the king hat. The best line from a film is him screaming Jesus Christ when the bunny kills the first person. What in hang on. Are we now talking about the Holy Grail? Have I gone mad here? Yes, we are. I thought I was gonna say. The Dropped. I nearly, as the comedy film I was going to watch tonight, it was going to be the Holy Grail. I may change my mind now. Yeah. No, I reckon I'll watch. Oh, I'm going to put that on first, I think. I don't know though. I don't know. It's hard to decide. I reckon Jam is out the question. Jam's a little bit too dark. Jam is funny as fuck, but I need just pure comedy. Yeah, I don't know. Percy said, thanks for the live. I'll beat the YouTube algorithm for Halloween. I'm building back better. Sleep well all. Good night, Percy. Take care, mate. It's nice having you on, mate. I'm glad you enjoy these because, I'm glad people get the same thing out of it as I do. The Drop said, what's your opinion on The Life of Brian? I take shit from everyone when I watch it. I like all of them. I like The Holy Grail. I like The Life of Brian. And I actually think my favourite one is potentially The Meaning of Life. There are scenes in The Meaning of Life that are some of my favourite scenes. Yeah, there's a couple of bits. There's three scenes in The Meaning of Life that I have on YouTube as videos I watch when I'm drunk. Pete says, sometimes I watch YouTubers react to films, then It's already cut up to watch faster. I can get movies in an hour. You should start doing that on a new channel, Mike. I'm sure it will take off and you could get paid, right? Yeah, I probably could. Yeah. Do you know what, Pete? I would love to do that. Maybe I have to look into it. Maybe I ought to do a couple more channels. But because I reckon if this was titled Film Talk, let's talk about films, we'd probably get a lot of extra viewers tonight. Because the whole entire stream tonight has been talking about films and everyone's enjoyed it. Haven't they? Everyone's been able to get involved and have a laugh and talk about whatever they want to, and yeah. Palin has the leopard when he jumps around a pile of shit in the street. Yeah. Oh, I love them all. It took me quite a while to get into the Monty Python films. My mate started bringing them around when I was about, I don't know. Well, before I was 21, but I should have been in the Monty Python way before then. But I'd always remembered the TV series, and I don't think the TV series is as funny as the films. The films are a lot better than the TV series. I also fucking love Michael Palin. He's a fucking lovely human being. Michael Palin is a wonderful man. I love Michael Palin. Dropped. Have you ever seen Michael Palin's travel programs? They are fucking beautiful, wonderful programs. Yeah, they're like real feel good. They're not always feel good. Sometimes he's been to these places and he said, "Oh, we've been to this place in South Africa and talked to these people. And when we left, they was all murdered." And shit like that. Pete, I haven't seen that one yet. I haven't seen the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare yet. No, it looks good though. Does look good. Persia said the Fish Called Wonder has one of my favourite movie quotes ever. What is that, Persia? Yeah, I love Michael Palin. Michael Palin, just as a nice human being, he seems like one of those blokes that if you met him, he'd be fucking lovely. I have seen Joker, Pete. I really like the Joker. Drop said, saw Polter Poland around the world. Have the scene of him in the bathhouse with the huge dude scrubbing him and even knows what they were saying. Yeah. Did you like? They're good, aren't they? The Drops. I'm so glad you've seen them. Yeah, no, they're great. They are. Bear said, I used to box for Cambridge. I used to kill for the CIA. Fuck's sake. I haven't seen a Fish Called Wonder for ages. Oh, I'm going to have to have a piss in a minute and go downstairs. Yeah. But, yeah, if I titled one of these live streams Film Talk or whatever, then, I reckon that would get some new viewers in, wouldn't it? Oh, my back's killing me. Picture, I do love Leon. Yeah, I've done one of my film club videos is about Leon. Yeah, I love Leon. Luke Besson films. He used to do it. So, have you ever seen Nikita, Peach? That's one of his other assassin films, hitman films. Sorry. Drop said, "Yeah, I was a kid. When I was a kid, they would show mostly British shows after midnight. It was how I found all that I know, specifically Red Dwarf, British Empire, Black. Oh, yeah. No, I love that you've seen all them because I don't know, Drop, many Americans who would have seen all of them, especially like British Empire. Yeah. I don't know. A lot of people have seen British Empire, Yeah, I think there's Pete, I think there is a film. So there's Nikita, and then there's La Femme Nikita, which is a remake of Nikita. Right. I need to go and have a slash and sort something out. I'm going to play the Red Shoe Spyro Diaries. I should be back in time. If not, entertain yourselves for a bit. Mr. X said, love Red Dwarf. Got the 10 series on my... Ah, bloody hell. Well, Mr. X, they've made more. There's 13 series of Red Dwarf now. So you're missing 3 of them. Yeah, people don't know that. There's more of them. After it finished on the BBC, so series 10 was done by Dave. So after the BBC finished making it, a TV station in the UK called Dave carried on making them. They made 3 more series. There's actually 13 series of Red Dwarf now. Yeah, they're still doing them now. Right, let me have a piss and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Oh, cut. Right. I have the sexiest legs you've ever seen, haven't I?
I'm the one that did it.
I'm the one who did it.
I'm the one that did it.
I'm the one that did it. I'm the one that did it.
Oh, geez.
So, Mr. X, the latest one they did was called. I've got it on DVD. Right. The latest one they did was called The Promised Land. Fuck it, I'll get it for you, Mr. X. This is dangerous for me because I'm on a chair that's a swivel chair. Oh. Fuck me, this is hard work. Okay, got it. Get down now. That's the latest one they did, Mr. X. No, Holly's back in it. Yeah, and it was made by a TV channel called Dave. I really liked this. I don't really know many people's opinion on The Promised Land, but The Promised Land was 3 half-an-hour episodes, so it's essentially a film. This DVD, it's as a film. Probably 2022, I'd imagine. It's not that old. I can't read it, but I thought this was really good, and it was. I felt this felt like early, really good Red Dwarf. But the drop said it just makes my random quotes that much harder to understand. Persia, what was you saying? There's another one coming. Red Dwarf, do you mean? Do you mean Red Dwarf? Drop said, I think I have 2 of the ones that came out. I still haven't watched though. Yeah, this was the last one that came out. Someone have a look when that came out for me, please. MMXX. 2020 then. So yeah, MMXX, that came out in 2020. So that's 4 years old. They haven't done anything since then. But then you add, since then, that was COVID bollocks and all that. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, this one felt like classic, really good Red Dwarf to me. Oh, nice one, Persia. That makes me happy. That makes me happy, that does. Yeah. That makes me happy to be alive. Because, you know, there are... My dream, and it's never going to happen, would be to another series of that to come about. The only chance you'll ever see a second series of that, or a film of that, is either the books he's writing now do massively successful, and he gets enough money to actually make an independent film, or I win the lottery. If I ever won the lottery and I won fucking shitloads, I would say to Matt Holness, that's Matt Holness. Garth Marenghi is Matt Holness, right? There he is there. That's Matt Holness, right? I would say to Matt Holness, here's 2 million quid or something. Please make a... Well, I'll say to him, if you make... I'll give you 2 million quid to make a Garth Marenghi Start Place film or another series. Yeah, I would. That's how much I want to say that. I'd give them that much money, yeah. I hope everyone's liking the stream, by the way. If you are watching and you're enjoying it, at least like it. You don't have to talk, but you know, it's nice to chat with you. But at least like it. Then you're more likely to see more of them, and yeah, it's sad, isn't it? Dropped, but you know. President Mr. X, did you know the guy who played Cat chased the bin men in the street with several? Yeah, well, and he ain't been completely cancelled, has he? He ain't been completely cancelled. Yeah, I know about that one. Yeah, I would pay good money, and I mean a lot of money, to see either Garth Marenghi's Dark Place Series 2 or Garth Marenghi's Dark Place film. But it would have to have all of those in it. Personally, I don't mind people watching. I'm just smiling. Have you do any of you not own the DVD to this? The DVD to this is amazing. So in Garth Marenghi's Dark Place, you have the real actors, and then those real actors are playing actors who are playing characters. So you have Matt Holness playing Garth Marenghi, playing Rick Douglas. You have Matt Berry playing... I can't remember his... Lucian Sanchez. No, you have Matt Berry. I can't remember his character playing Lucian Sanchez anyway. So you have like a multiple thing. But what they do on the DVD, they do a DVD commentary, one as themselves, so actually as the real people, and then they do another commentary as the fake actors. That's fucking amazing. The audio commentaries are brilliant. Yeah, Todd. So you have Matt Berry playing Todd Rivers, playing Lucian Sanchez. You have Richard Ayoade playing Dean Lerner as Fawn Reed. You have Alice Lowe as Madeline Wood playing Liz Asher. Yeah. Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, but the fact that you get an audio commentary where they're doing an audio commentary as the characters. I haven't told you like this, but next time I see Metallic, which will be very soon, we might do an audio commentary for all of the Spyro files. Maybe we ought to do that. Maybe we ought to do a audio commentary as me and Metallic, and then maybe we ought to do a audio commentary as DC had a few, and the Abercrombie man Mike doing it as our characters and saying, "Oh, you know, pretending it's real." This director, I seem to remember something about him and Schoolgirls way back. So I don't know. Further said Craig Charles. Oh no, yeah, that was early 90s, wasn't it? I remember that shit. That was very, very early on. The weird thing that happened to Craig Charles. That was like the yeah. If that had happened now, you'd probably never see him ever again. Shake said, I like putting live streams up, like having the TV on. It's like listening. So I've been listening on headphones, but not always by the keyboard to talk, but still watching. I appreciate that, Shake. I get it. No, I get it. I often will watch a live stream and not really talk at all, but you're just listening, and occasionally you might type if something really piques your interest. But yeah, it's like the telly, isn't it? I get it, mate. I get it. So I said, love commentaries on films. Still insist you watch Tropic Thunder with it. I'll try and do that with Metallic. I don't know if she's got it on DVD or not, though. If you remind me, Drop, I'll buy it. Because you can probably get that for £2. And then I'll watch it. Did they do that? Did they do it as the characters? Yeah, they do it on that. They do it as the real selves and as the characters. Fucking Dean Lerner. Richard Ayoade as Dean Lerner, mate. His audio commentary is brilliant because he produces porn films. Dean Lerner does. Because what you don't know is this isn't a DVD. This is a Dean VD. Yeah, this isn't a DVD. This is a Dean VD done by Dean Lerner. Well, Dean Lerner also has his own pornographic line of films, and he spends literally the whole time talking about pornos, right? But because I'm quite into pornos and I know the actors at the time, it used to be like 90s stuff. He's actually talking about a load of stuff that I know exactly who he's talking about. And it's brilliant. It's so bizarre. Yeah. But sometimes I just like to sit on the chair by the bed and the lights off and watch. Yeah, it's like it's what I've tried to make this like. It's a bit like listening to the radio per se. You don't have to see me. You know, you'll get my little reactions if you do, but you can just listen to it, can't you? Yeah, I've one of my favorite radio stations ever, and my favorite radio presenter ever was Ian Lee, who came from what was it called? There's the same show that Ali G came from, Ricky Gervais came from. All of them all came from the same show. I think it's Friday night something, but it ain't. Anyway, they all came from the same show. The 11 o'clock show. The 11 o'clock show. Very rude. But Ian Lee went on later to do not the 9 o'clock news, the 11 o'clock show. The 11 o'clock show, basically. Because the 9 o'clock, not the 9 o'clock news, was the one with like Smith and Jones and mate who does Mr. Bean. No, not the 9 o'clock news, but the 11 o'clock show. Yeah, so But anyway, Ian Lee, one of the greatest radio presenters ever known, and he used to he would just go on with no plans, and he would just talk bollocks, and and that's always how I've sort of felt these live streams are. I never plan anything, but I do try to make things happen, if that makes sense. You have to make something happen. I would never do like one of the bellends who you'll never see anymore. All that bloke does now. A lot of people just don't do anything, but nothing happens, and they're just boring, and it's just sometimes it's just bollocks. But I tried to make it entertaining, put it that way, but without any sort of planned shit. You know what I mean? Well, I listen to morning radio show, then podcast all day, so I totally get throwing this on and listening. Yes. Like I said, the only person who did it as their character was Robert Downey Jr. and was nailing the accent better than he did in the movie. Chippy Friday said, "Good evening, morning. What's your drink of choice tonight?" Well, I haven't actually told anyone I was drinking tonight, but I'm drinking that. But the reason I didn't tell anyone I was drinking tonight is because I won't be drinking with anyone else. I'm having a secret drink tonight. I don't know if it was obvious to you or not, but I'm gonna secretly drink. Not secretly drinking. Metallic knew I was drinking. She messaged me and she said, "You secretly drinking?" I said, "What gave it away?" But no, I'm going to have a mild drink on my own, and then go to bed early because I've got to go around Metallics on Monday. So I said, "Now you plan plenty. You just never remember where you put the list." Yeah, exactly. There's my list at the minute. Dropped. There's my list. And then I wrote that. Exactly, dropped. That's it. If you pay attention, I wasn't really hiding it tonight. I was sort of hiding it. What I would normally do, if I was really, really hiding it, I would have played the clip every time I filled my glass up, but my cup up. But I couldn't be asked. I thought I'd do a mild hiding tonight. Yeah, I mean. You're right, tactical. The tack is back. Chippy said, "Bless you. Love a sample of the Polski. Bless you, mate." Yeah, that one's. I wanted to get that 9% stuff, but they didn't have any. So I bought these was £1.50 each. They're 6.3%. You know, that's pretty good. That's not actually what I've been drinking all night, though. I've been drinking vodka all night. Pete said the training starts next week, Mike. Drink while you can. Yes. Yes. I need to get back at it, Pete. I suspect that's why my back's been hurting. Just because I haven't been doing the workouts. Mr. X said, "Last fine day tomorrow. The rain for the rest of the week. So probably get the table saw out and prep some blanks." Yeah, you get them done, Mr. X. I'm happy for you, mate, because I know what it's like when you can't do the things you want to do, and it's a bastard, isn't it? I love getting one of the things that sorts me out and makes me mentally happy is getting in the shed and making things. You know, when I can get in that shed and make something like this, that makes me fucking happy. That does. That I can, you know, and you can just, you know, the score, Mr. X. You know what I mean? I fucking love it. When you can't do it, fucking guts you out. Due to illness or injury, you know, which I've had as well. That sits in front of my telly at the minute. I love it because I can look at it every time I watch telly. Drop said, "Fucking gas station." Only had 2 6-packs left. Drop said, I got me a scroll saw so I can cut Red Rider handles. Been raining since. Still love that, Digo. Thank you, Drop. I will. I'm planning on sending you your aluminium scrap soon. I thought I'd go a bit special with that one dropped. Although I will do one soon to sell, or not sell, paid for giveaway. Yeah, paid for giveaway. Mr. X, I still can't work inside. Just can't have the dust getting in the endings, etc. That my flatmate is always working on. But you can, but you can get shit done now, though, can't you? Do you know what I mean? Tippy said, have you ever had any success making a ball bearing firing crossbow? It's my next project. No, I haven't. I have got. So I'm probably going to be busy till after Halloween now. But if you remind me, I have got a 3/4 made carbine crossbow that I just need to make the limbs for. That I might be able to make that shoot ball bearings as well. So take your time. It'll get. Oh no, there's a reason for it. There's a reason for it, mate. There's a reason for it. But yeah, take your time. It'll get when it gets here. You can just make the guards to sell. Oh no, I thought you meant yeah. You could make just the guards to sell, like nice blacks. Yeah, exactly. Mr. X, I'm sweet under the balcony and the wind keeps the dust out of my lungs. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. My shed's a bit fucked for that. I have to wear a mask and all that because there's no ventilation in it at all. So I have to wear a mask. I have got an all right. Respirator, but it needs a new filter. I hope you're all liking the stream, by the way. Please do. It does make it. It generally does make a difference because there was 30 people watching again today at one point, which is all right. That's not a lot for the amount of subscribers I've got, but it's all right for the amount of what I get. You know what I mean? But what I get, is disproportionate to what I should get. I think. Mr. X said one of the popular woods is real bad as dust. Yeah. Now I looked into that, Mr. X. There was a couple of sort of more unusual woods that I had to use, and they was some woods you have to be very careful with breathing in the dust, don't you? Doc said, I weld in the arse end of a semi-trailer. All I have is a box fan. Potentially blow the smoker. Oh, I know. I was the same. But I started getting paranoid about it. When I started getting, like, stabbing pains in my lungs and weirdly being out of breath, I thought, I'm going to wear a mask now. That's probably fucked me up already. But I don't want to shorten. But the thing is, it might not fuck you up till you're 60, but then when you're 60, it might fuck you up, and then you might think, "Oh fuck, I wanted to live till 90." But I mean, it's all right if you breathe that shit in when you're 60. That's not going to affect you when you're 90 because you probably won't get to 90 anyway. But if you breathe that shit in when you're 15, and that starts affecting you when you're 50. Then that ain't a good thing. And I don't like that. And I probably have breathed in asbestos in my life. I've definitely breathed in burning plastic multiple times. I used to actually smoke the filter of a cigarette. I used to actually hold a lighter. So I used to smoke a fag till it got around right down to the filter, and I used to light the filter, and I used to actually smoke the filter. I used to like the weird taste of it. I've breathed in some weird fucked up shit, and it does worry me sometimes. That's what made me stop smoking. Mr. X said, Rimu dust is poisonous. I've got a pedestal fan out there if there's no wind. So I said, welding stainless steel can give you chromium poisoning, end up with dementia. It's essentially the Mad Hatter thing. Well, yeah, exactly. But I get it. My dad, I remember standing in my nan's back garden burning asbestos. I'm going to ask you a question now. Have you ever burnt asbestos? What does asbestos do when you burn it? There's literally one answer. This is how I know whether you've burnt asbestos or not. What happens when you burn asbestos? I've burnt asbestos. No, I haven't. My dad has, and I've stood around it, and I've jumped around the fire while he was burning it, and I was loving it. Exactly, Mr. X. It explodes. Yes. It explodes. Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. X. Hello, Green Diesel. No, yeah, asbestos explodes. It fucking shoots all over the place. If you burn asbestos, it'll fucking shooting all over the place. Yeah, and I've been in my back garden, or my nan's back garden, jumping around the fucking fire while asbestos was shooting all over the place. And do you know what I mean? Yeah. Mom said you breathe all the toxic fibers if you do it. Yeah, I know. That's why I wear a mask now. I never used to. Shaq said, I still have asbestos tiles in my home from the 50s. I had it encapsulated and I leave it the fuck alone. Then put a carpet over it. Yeah, totally. Yeah, don't fuck about with asbestos at all. Don't ever fuck about with asbestos. Drops had worked in a factory and burned fiberglass insulation all day. Well, it's also welding galvanized steel. Good times, cough, cough. Yeah. If you burn like corrugated asbestos, it explodes. It fucking shoots all over the place. Yeah. I will be off in about 15 minutes. I might do a little bit of a late one, but yeah, I'm going to go and watch them films soon. Mr. X said we had a huge fire in the milk powder storage sheds at the dairy company, and they were clad with it. Yeah. Yeah, we were burning it in my nan's back garden when I was about 12. Smashed up asbestos, but big clumps of it. And then big clumps, they would fucking explode and shoot all over the place. Yeah. That's what I mean. That's how I knew if you'd ever experienced it, you would say straight away. There's one word, explodes. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Clad or glad. They were glad with it. Yeah, it does. Asbestos sort of explodes. I can't tonight. Thing is, I can't afford to because I'm going around Metallics Monday, so I cannot have a late night tonight. Sadly, I can't. No, I can't. It will only encourage me to do things I shouldn't do. I'd like to, but I wasn't even going to let anyone know I was drinking tonight because of that. No, I better not. I'm fine. I know I'm all right. Tattoo. But no, I can't afford to. I've been going out of control with drink recently. What I've been doing, what I did last weekend was I was up until 10 o'clock on Sunday, ran out of booze, and then I went to the shop, pissed out of my face, 10 o'clock in the morning, could barely walk, and went and bought more booze. I can't afford to keep doing shit like that. So no, I will be going off in about 15 minutes. I have to tonight. I have to. But I would love to have a chat with you in the drop. It'd be wonderful, but I can't. I have to control. I have to prove to myself I can control myself. Doc said magnesium is highly temperamental too. Had to mill some in the shop one time and had to have a catch just in case the fire started. Yeah, magnesium that burns really hot as well, don't it? I think we messed around with that at school and stole someone's. Mother said, yeah, he needs to watch the important movie with her. Jack said, I pulled an all-nighter on Wednesday. That's its own story. Yeah, I've been going very, very mental with booze lately, like insane. Yeah, I can't keep doing like well, how long? 16-hour drunk sessions. Yeah. That's it. No problem, mate. Just looking out for my king. I hear you've been out of game tonight. you lost at Domino's tonight, did you? Fuck's sake. Hello, JJ Percy. You noticed the other night, did you? Yeah, I need to sort my shit out. Tonight is my way. I fancied a drink because I was at home on my own, and you know, the mechanic's doing her own thing tonight. But I thought, yeah. But I thought I'll have a drink, but I wasn't. I was actually going to hide it completely, but then I just got a bit, you know, I couldn't be asked to hide it. Yeah, I've green diesel. Yeah, I've burnt magnesium strips of Scott. I have. We stole them. We fucking stole a fucking reel of it. Burnt it in the woods. Mr. XLO, what's the welding boss in Borstal gas welder magnesium bodied lawnmower? Fuck's sake. Did that go like mental? Buckled we was. Buckled is a good word, JJ. Buckled is a good word. Yeah, I'll be on for another 15 minutes and I better piss off. What I'm hoping to do tonight, Tactical, I'm not going to listen to any music because music starts me off as well. Music makes me go a bit mental. I'm going to watch a bit of comedy stuff and hopefully and drink quite weak vodka and tonic. Hopefully I'll fall asleep at about 4 o'clock. And then I won't do as I say, I've been doing 16-hour drinking sessions, and walking up the village is a new low for me. Now that may not sound like a low to people, but walking up the village at 10 a.m. after drinking 16 pints to go and buy 3 cans of Carpacci lager, which is 9% each. That's a bit of a fuck up for me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, I need to sort it out a little bit, Tactical. So, yeah, I thought tonight I won't. Yeah, I wasn't even going to mention drinking, but, you know. That's what I've been out, as was in A&E last Sunday. Last far too. Oh, that's a shame. But no, I'm glad you got out and had a nice time, Tactical. I'll try and when I see Metallic, which is going to be soon, I'll see if she'd be up for us lot having a private chat. You know what I mean? One of the nights I'm round hers, and then we're gonna go camping. I made the camping's gonna be a weird one. I don't really know anyone there, and I've got a feeling I might just sit back in the tent and live stream. So maybe I'll bring some booze for that. So like I said before, you mentioned I did notice a little red in the face. Yeah. I didn't. Metallic said that as well. That's what gave it away to her. But I don't know if that's just. Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Good spot though, Shake. Mr. X said not when he did, but he had a spare there for us to have a go at. There was lots. Yeah, we nicked a reel of it. I say a reel. It was about that big. Doc said, had a heating element in an oven catch fire. Strangest shit I've seen. A piece broke off and it was burning like a slow sparkler. I had to take it out of pliers because the whole thing was still red hot. It's bizarre, isn't it? It is bizarre how certain things burn. Yeah. That's exactly why I said about the asbestos thing. Because if I said, how do you reckon asbestos burns? You'd assume nothing, but yeah, it explodes. It shoots. It's like fireworks, but it's not. It's just lumps of asbestos are shooting all over the place. Sorry, Mother, I missed your comment. He said there are people who like to breathe smoke of matches because it looks cool. They don't know how toxic it is. When you burn red phosphorus, it creates and burns white phosphorus. I've done that. Yeah, I've done it. I am literally surprised, Mother, that my lungs aren't fucked. The things I've done to my lungs, I am amazed they aren't fucking ruined. And it scares me that, but the thing is, it ain't until about 40 years later that you noticed it. So I might have another 20 years. But I don't want at the age of 60 my lungs to be so fucking fucked that I'm going to die at the age of 60 because that, you know. But so that's why I've stopped smoking. because I've probably done 50 years worth of damage to my lungs in probably 5 years of my life. Yeah, I've lit matches and gone, yeah, done it. Yeah. I've done that. I've done loads of demented things with my lungs. It's it's probably one of the most abused parts of my body, to be honest. But as Shake said, the body is tough as nails. It is. It does recover itself. You just have to give it time to recover itself. I have inhaled gas into my lungs. I have inhaled petrol. Petrol's one that actually gives you permanent brain damage. The most fucking fucked I've ever been, ever. Any drug ever you can mention, the most fucked I've ever been was petrol. Yeah, I hope I'm alright, mother. I hope I'm alright. Hopefully, in about 20 years, they'll be able to go, it's alright, we'll just swap your lungs out like that. Mr. X said, that was my diagnosis at 60, terminal lung disease. They found some meds that have worked. So no long. Oh, that's wonderful news. Wonderful news for you, Mr. X. And yeah, that's great news, mate. That's what I'm worried about. I think if anything was going to be fucked on me, it'd be my brain or my lungs. It'd be my brain or my lungs. Or my bowels. My guts are fucked. But yeah. It's one thing after another. But no, yeah, that's fucking excellent news, Mr. X. That's the thing. It's the progression of science and medical things. It does mean that the longer we live, the more chance we have to live, because they're curing these things, or they're finding these new drugs, or they're finding, they'll eventually find a way to do operations on you that barely do trauma to your body, and your body just accepts the things that they replace it with, and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Green Diesel, I have tinnitus. I've got a hearing aid. Yeah, I have tinnitus. Doctor said, between welding, fire, spray paint, and smoke, I'm pretty well fucked. So am I, mate. So am I. Mr. X said, the arse fell out of my stomach when I was told. Gave up smoking on the spot. Yeah, I bet you did. Yeah, it was the fear of that kind of shit happening to me that eventually made me stop smoking. Because I'd been smoking. First time I ever smoked when I was 5. By the time I was 8, I was probably smoking a cigarette a day at the age of 8. But by the time I was 12, well, by the time about the age of 8, I was smoking a bit every day, I'd say. By the time I was 12, I was smoking every day. Yeah. The drop said there's another word you'll say different. Tinnitus. What did you say? Tinnitus? Tinnitus. Tinnitus. Do you say tinnitus or tinnitus? Or is it something else? Tinnitus. Yeah, tinnitus. Yeah, but I probably say it wrong, dropped. I look at words and I say it how I think it should be read. If I've never heard it, and you say tinnitus, that's probably how it is said. But I look at words and I think, oh, that's how I would say it. Green Diesel tinnitus. Yeah, I've got tinnitus. I've got tinnitus right now. Right now, I've got tinnitus. I have permanent tinnitus. But my hearing aid does actually cancel it out a little bit. Yeah, I got tinnitus. Oh God, just popped my ear in. Would I try a white phosphorus cigarette? When I was 19 years old, I probably would have. And I probably would have taken the biggest drag of that shit you'd ever fucking seen. Yes, I probably would have. Unless I knew it was going to kill you, then I wouldn't have. But never mind. Reindeers, I got two. One is a high pitch sound, and the other is a fax machine. Yeah. I've got a high pitch sound and one that goes like Morse code almost. That's probably both ears though. Doctor, I got it, and it sounds like a weed eater because of the pulsing sound of the world. Yeah. Yeah, right now. I say that, maybe that's the computer I can hear. Oh, God. That girl said, 19 years old, you would have never imagined you had a captive audience. No, I wouldn't. Well, I don't know. I have always had a captive audience of nutters, Tactical. I've always had them. I've always had a captive audience of nutters. Mr. X said I was the only person I knew as a teenager who didn't smoke. Yeah. Yeah, I remember my first drag on a fag, and then I remember it just seemed normal. It just seemed normal to smoke. It seemed like everyone smoked. And we used to I couldn't afford to buy fags, so I used to make roll-ups. I either used to smoke dog ends, fag butts, dog ends, whatever you want to call them, cigarette butts. Otherwise, we would get the tobacco out of cigarette butts, and I would roll them up in a bit of newspaper. And when I mean a bit of newspaper, it'd be about that big. And you'd roll it up, soak it with your spit, roll it, soak it with your spit, roll it, smoke it with your spit. And we'd put a filter, a used cigarette filter in the end. And I'd lay in my little camp in the back garden, and I'd smoke that like a cigar. And that would smoke like a cigar as well, where it was so wet. And you could literally smoke that it was as fat as a cigar as well. It was like that fat as my finger. And I'd sit there smoking my dog end and newspaper cigar in my little camp in the back garden, like it was a cigar, for about 3 hours. That's how long it would last. Now that is a fucking reminiscence. That is that. I loved them days. I had no fear in the world then, no paranoia, didn't care about anything. It's only till you get older that you have the realization of death and all the other bollocks that comes with being an adult. I had no worries at all. I just sat there smoking my fucking newspaper and fucking dog end cigar. Yeah. Laid on my back in the back garden on a camp that I made from wood and blankets and sheets. We would sleep in that over the summer. And I'd sit there smoking my fucking dog and cigar. Oh, lovely times. And I was probably 10 at the time. Yeah. Drop said, think my first one when I was 16, only missed a few days since then, working my way off them now. Mother said, smoke weed or smoke grenade? Ah, well, I don't know. Smoke grenade. How did you stick the blankets to the wood? Wait, don't answer. Yeah, there's loads of porno magazines, isn't there? But I honestly loved that. They were lovely days they were. I can actually remember the smell of those. The blankets had been up for quite a while, so they'd got damp and they didn't smell horrible, but you could smell those tartan blankets you used to get. It didn't need to be waterproof because it was the summer. Reminiscing about when you started fighting your body out. Well, I'm reminiscing about the best times of my life. There, dropped. Honestly, I vividly remember this scene, just laid in my back garden, right at the end. It was before the Wendy house was built, so it was there. And I just remember laying on these blankets in these little camps. They weren't, it was only about 3 foot high, so I could walk upright in them. I'll never forget that. I made my fucking cigar. I just sat there and I smoked it, and that was one of the weird realization. I remember laying there thinking, "Oh, this is lovely. This is." And there was some music on the radio we had. I'm nearly getting the song. Nearly getting the song. It would have been like a summer #1, and I remember it being played all the time. Yeah. Mother said, "Would you try a smoke grenade with Metallic?" I'm up for that. You send me a smoke grenade, me and Metallic would do it for you. It wasn't Nights in White Satin. Let's look up #1s of the 90s. And I'll fucking tell you what it was. Actually, one of the songs that got played might have been a Frankie Goes to Hollywood song. I'll tell you what the fucking song was. I'll fucking tell you what the song was. Right. List of UK #1s of the 90s. I'll fucking tell you what it fucking was. So I would have been about 11 or 12. So let's look. All I've got to do is look up 1991, 1992. Right. Right, where am I? I'm on the 90s, right. Right, hang on. I remember this song being on a lot. It might come to me, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. There's too much shit to look at there. I was making my head hurt. Mr. X says I was down to about a pack a week by then. So I said, "Good on you, Mr. X. I was trying to kick a pack of 2. Reindeers can hear the wheels turn." Yeah, I bet you could. I've had to give up. That's hurting my brain. But I'm nearly hearing a song. But I kept thinking Frankie Goes to. It's not necessarily #1, but it's because a #2 or it could have been played a lot. You know what I mean? Mother said we did a prank on a friend a few years ago when we made a joint with a firecracker in it. Fuck's sake. It would have just been pop music of the 1990s in the UK dropped. It just would have been what would have been played on the radio. All I remember is my dad had bought back a portable stereo, and we would sit in the garden with it and put it on a radio station that had music. So no, I don't think the Spice Girls. It wasn't. It definitely wasn't Spice Girls. Yeah, early 90s. I can nearly think of what this song is, but I can't quite get it. Oh yeah, Unbelief with the filters and the papers was wonderful, wasn't it? Dropped. Oh, I loved Unbelief. Right, I'm gonna have to go off in a minute. Well, I do appreciate the chat, everyone. It's been a lovely night, but I am gonna have to piss off. I would do a late one, but I absolutely cannot. I can't. I've got to go around Metallics Monday. Which means keep control of yourself. Which is very difficult for me. Right, fuck it. I will. Right, what should I watch? No, I won't do that. I'll do it. I'll decide. If I ask you not to decide, it's never going to get done, is it? Thank you for watching, everyone. I appreciate it. I'll be around Metallics soon. I will try to maybe film some stuff when I'm around theirs, and I'll try and get her to live stream, but she doesn't like doing it anymore. So maybe I'll fuck off down the beach and do a live stream on my own. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I get the same out of the live streams as you do. So if you sit here watching these and you think, oh, you know, I really enjoy these, so do fucking I. So do I. I really do. And I really, when someone says, you know, like Percy said, it's really nice getting in with this community. You're all really good, and you know, and it's been fun. That's the fucking goal. That's the ultimate goal. Get a load of people together who like each other, have a laugh, and that's wonderful, isn't it? It means the world to me. It means the world to me that someone think that, because that's what I want. That's what I get out of it, and that's what I want out of it. And it's been good for a long time, because I used to let people wind me up, and I used to get pissed off, and I used to say to people, you know, I don't know why you're doing this. Why would you want to watch someone in blah 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 blah? Who gives fucking over there? All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. If you have any film recommendations, email me them or message me on my Discord. Right. Thank you for watching. See you all later. Good night. Love you. See you later. Dop said, if you're going to wank me off, at least let me take my pants off. See you later.
In no way, you big spastic, you're a mentalist!
Good night, everyone. It's been a good night. I've really enjoyed myself tonight. See you later. Good night. See you later.